Greetings and welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is having a fantastic week. And if you're happen to be catching this on VOD or Perish the Thought on YouTube, I hope you're having a good day, week, weekend, whatever it might be when you are catching it. And thank you for doing so. We're back for some New Day roleplay with my character Jason Langley, member of Sapphire. And there's a bit to go over, so we're going to get right into that. Since we last played, we had Academy over the weekend in live time, and it was done on the live server for the first time. Jason attended that academy since he recently became a senior firefighter, and that means he is now an FTO, so he was part of that. And then in addition, they had fire cert training on the weekend as well, which he also attended and helped with. So there we go. We've got a bunch of new probies in. We might be taking some out today, and that's where we're at. In addition to all that, he's still been talking to Ruby on occasionally. Whoops. And also, Lena Sperling showed up over the weekend, and he, flirted with her a little bit again. So I think that's got us covered. And as you can see, I'm just playing with World now because I like doing that. Oh, that's a word, right? Right. Trying to think what to go with the E. Oh, there we go. Hey. I was going to say teeth, but there's an R in there somewhere. Hey, lovely Mew, how are you? Okay. What am I missing? You refuse to go outside? Why? Is it too hot? I am missing the obvious, I think. I'm just going to go through them one by one. Gosh Gosh darn it, keep pressing the wrong ones. What the hell is wreath? People are starting to say they were liking that it was actually getting real words. I've never heard this word before in my life. An independent singer-songwriter from Costa Rica. Okay. No, also Middle English. Noun. Ruth or pity. Late 14th century. Late 14th century. Let me say that again. Late 14th century. All right then. Oh, 97 degrees. I see why you are staying inside, Mew, and I suggest you stay right there. And turn on the AC too if you can. Let's see if, like, within the first 10 posts, someone's complaining about Wordle. That felt pretty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 8, 9. Nope, not within 10. 92 for Silver as well. It's supposed to get hotter. My condolences to you as well, Silver. Yeah, I've seen your posts, of course, in the Discord. So yeah, I hope your little AC handles it and does its job. Fingers crossed for you. Hello, Ember. How are you, baby? Be a good girl. You take care of everybody who gets on duty. We have a lot of probies today, so you watch over them and you take care of them, okay? You do that for me, sweetie? Love you. Oh, Con Ed is in your area. I'm sorry to hear that as well. Sheesh. All my luck to both of you. Also, if I didn't say it, thank you both for popping in. Good to see you both. Hope you guys are doing well aside from the heat. Don't want to leave it on when I'm not at home, but rely on the tower fan to try and keep things cooler until it... Yes. Yeah, you wouldn't want to leave it home if you're not there. Where are we at? Got a Naomi, we got 2 Probies, we got a 29 and an 83. 29, I want to say, is Elton? Yep. And who is 83? Oh, it's Kai. Okay. Okay. Hey, we also have a medic. Wish I could afford new units for the house. That'd be several $1,000s though. Yeah. Well, hopefully someday. Fingers crossed for you. I'm sorry that's the case, Silver. Foxtrot 75 is 1041. Do we have any engine units this time?
Negative. We only have Medic 1 and Medic 2 this time.
10-4 should be attaching to engine 1 at this time.
Medic 1, RTD.
That wasn't complaining. And you are welcome to complain around here, by the way. We are complaining friendly. If you need to get stuff off your chest, you need to get stuff off your chest.
I believe, unless you're on scene, you can't state the person's name.
Exactly. So, keep anything that could connect the injuries and the person. So let's say you have a patient and you're like, oh, this patient is missing an arm and they don't have a prosthetic arm and a prosthetic eye. And, people could put 2 and 2 together into knowing who it is. Mm-hmm. You should be very careful what you say when it comes to their injuries. So just protect them. But if the person was unseen, you can talk about it. If there is something that you need a supervisor or command to as well, like you can report it and we can look into it more. But we always protect their
yeah. So basically, if I notice like that they have like, for example, a prosthetic arm and that they're wearing they were wearing an eye patch when I arrived, I'm not going to go and say those details to whoever's at the hospital. I'm just going to report the injuries that I noticed on them at the moment of the illness without name, if I know who it is.
Yeah, so basically it's more so not for the hospital, right? Because at the hospital, if you're transporting somebody, you're telling the doctor what you did, their injuries, their name, you're doing all of that.
There's also over the radio, basically.
Yeah, so over the radio,
you never mention names over the radio.
Never mention names.
No.
You can talk about what you treated, because I know I have. Oh yeah, I had this crazy scene, but I will never say a name. I will never say, anything like that, because that's their privacy. That is a very, very big thing to know. Because it has saved a couple of people here from stuff before.
There's
very important to know
another
HR
thing
345.
with that is also looking at MDT reports.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a patient, unless there is a very good reason, you shouldn't have any reason to look at previous reports or look at any, like you can't look up me and look at my reports.
Unless given consent.
Exactly, unless given consent. If you have someone that comes to the hospital, they're saying, hey, I think my friend is in the ICU, I'm an emergency contact, can you let me know if they are? You can look them up, and then they're asking what happened. You can give information about the previous injury they had because they are an emergency contact. Of course, we want to let them know what happened because they're emergency contact. They shouldn't have to wait for SAMs for that. But you can't go back like a year ago and be like, oh, did you know that your friend was also in an accident 1 year ago with a helicopter? No, kind of thing. So we don't look at all the reports unless it is a really good reason why you need to.
Yep.
I imagine that if it's the police giving an at us with like a warrant, or not a warrant, but yeah, no, it's not a warrant.
Yeah, I know
search
what you mean.
warrant, shit like
FOIA.
Yeah.
and
A
probably would
FOIA
refer them to
FOIA
someone
request.
higher up.
A FOIA request we don't handle that at all. So if
Okay.
anyone says, "Oh, I have a FOIA request," then they tell them to go to the government website
All right.
and handle it there. We do not touch that. We do not give
Okay.
out any information, even if they tell us. Only if you are getting what's it called when you get requested to go to court? I forgot the word.
Subpoenaed.
Subpoenaed. Yeah, if you get subpoenaed, you would have to give your statement and stuff. But that's the only case, and then they would also need an effort, like to get the information the other way, and then you'll give your statement, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that even when I'm fully operational on my own, I'm probably still going to be referring to people for a while to ask questions about, hey, am I allowed to, say this or say before I even fucking do it,
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a call.
Interesting.
Oh, do you want that one?
I need
yours.
to detach.
Oh.
Do you want to take Tavi? If you're able to, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, sure. Tavi, let's
or
go.
Somebody wants to take Tavi?
Also
looking at around 30 months from VPD.
Okay, we will be on the way.
Tight shit, dog. That's what I like to hear. I'll see you soon.
Engine 1 will be coming along for traffic control.
Echo 29 attaching them too.
Medic 276 to the latest 311.
Echo 10 to Elton, can you call me?
April.
Naomi?
Medical to heading 76 to that 911. It's the same 311, so we're still on rep.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to respond to it over the 911 response.
Hello, lovely Miss Vale. How are you?
Echo 29 going 32. This is great.
Make a reservation.
Engine 1's 1023.
One of our plus 176. BPD.
Medic to 23 on me.
Oh no. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Goes that way. Hey, anyone in here? That was interesting to say the least. A EMS PW able to tow a car from this location, possibly 2 vehicles. I'm glad you're not doing too bad, Vale. And don't worry about it, Silver. Like I said, we're complaint friendly here. Okay, you need any help? Any type?
Should be okay for now.
Okay, I reached out to PW. Gonna at least take care of that car, depending on what goes on. I'm assuming that might be theirs.
Irish as well.
Yeah, you were really unlucky, sir. Alright, let me look here.
Silver, have you ever met the PW Pixie? Because they have one. Okay, so this is a local vehicle, so I know that one's got to go. The one down the road here, I believe, is the person retreating, and I'm not sure if it's going to be picked up or not yet.
Got it. Also, what the fuck just happened to my truck?
No question.
I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm gonna try and get this,
Okay. So I believe this one is owned by the patient retreating, and I'm pretty sure they'll be going to Pillbox. I'm just not 100% sure what yet, so if you could wait, I can let you know.
Yeah, perfect. I'll hook it up and I'll wait.
Alright, thank you. Oh, they're dating Quinn, who's an evergreen? Go figure.
Stop the bleeding, alright? Okay, let's see here. Might not be very comfortable. If you change your mind about the pain, let me know, okay?
Still all good, Naomi?
Yeah, it's an upper fracture, so I kind of want to get an IV going on his left arm, if you could help me out with that.
Sure. Go ahead.
We
gotta get...
+1, 23 at
Get right back.
PD.
So to give you some saline, alright?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And if you change your mind about pain meds, we can give you something for the pain.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure this you got more or less a broken arm. There's a lot of blood, so I'm gonna let you know. It's don't move it, okay? Try to keep it as still as possible. All right, see if you can get an. He's gonna see if he can get an IV going in your arm there. Don't do it on the left one though.
Okay, yep, there you go. Sorry about that, TQ. They're a little tight. They have to be. Okay, you're probably going to feel a pinch here in a second, alright? Oh, sorry about that bruise there. Got that in right though. Some people do bruise pretty easily with these, though.
Yeah, I must have hit a little bit on the side there. Should be okay. As long as it doesn't swell up or anything like that, we'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, I've got that set. Now I'm going to be flushing that line with saline, so you let me know if you feel any sort of pain or discomfort from that area of your arm, okay?
Is it a lot of bruising or just a little bit? Yeah, I want to make sure that we actually got it, or if it's
Take a closer look.
Yeah, because if it punctured the brain, we can't use that.
Well, I know I got it inserted right. I think he's just might be a bruiser.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling it.
All
I'm
right.
pulling it.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Trying to do it. Check. We'll see on the legs. Sorry about that. I'm so very sorry. Must not have gotten that in there right. It's okay. Good, he's going. See what we can do here. Otherwise, we're just gonna get him transported. I'm gonna waste so much extra time here.
An air quality warning. Also been a member of Hellhounds MC. Had the road named Pixie, but she hasn't been around forever. Okay. Just made fresh chicken salad. Ooh, I'll take one, please, Vale. You want me to try another IV in the leg, or you got
Sir,
me?
Can you hear me?
I think his breast coming out a little shorter.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. See if it's clear.
Snacky tax.
104 plus 176 up to Bolingbroke.
Over here. Okay, that's not good. Let's see.
Yeah, just cruises on through.
Okay, let's see. Okay. See anything that clearly. Let's see.
You still assessing, or do you want me to try another IV in the leg?
Hemo or Nemo 4X. Can you take a listen on his lungs?
Sure.
Let's see if it's the left or right side it's not rising. It's the left side. Can you take a listen? Sir, can you hear me? Alright, you can't do it. You can't do it, Art.
No, not a paramedic. It's you.
And you can't do an IO either. Alright.
Kind of sounds like a whistling noise.
A whistle sound.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
1041. Welcome aboard.
Can you see if we can get some assistance from a paramedic if possible?
Andrew, are you able to route to my location?
Okay.
What the deal?
I'd like a second paramedic on scene.
I wonder. I don't know his name.
10-4. Anyone can tell me how many medic units we have at this moment? I am medic 3, and I'm wondering why I'm not being asked as paramedic.
Anyone. Just tell him anyone.
I think I have 3 paramedics, so 3 units and 1 fire engine.
Any paramedic is fine. Whoever is closest will be great.
Marie, are you with the
He's
trainee?
short to the breath.
I'm negative.
It's like, I'm
Alright, we're gonna
sorry,
see.
bro.
I can
It
route
could
over
be.
then
It
if
could
you
be.
wanna blast Andrew.
Oh my God! What does it matter?
I'll take it this time. Echo 27 Passion Medic 4 will be 1076.
You know,
75 location.
yeah, I know Marie just got her promotion, which is nice.
Okay, so you heard a wheezing sound. Can you check his
Yeah.
airway just real quick and see if there's any blood? I'm thinking allergic reaction, but I'm not. Is it closing the airway? We didn't give him any medications.
Yeah, no, I pulled that IV before I did, because it started to flush. It started to react.
Only thing you really do.
Are you seeing any swelling or anything around his arm? Could it be the saline?
If you need me to turn down my lights, just let me know.
You're okay.
Okay, I do see some blood in the airway.
Okay. Alright, well, if there's blood in the... Is it a lot of blood, or is it start filling with blood?
Minor. Minor.
Medic 4 is 1023.
So Naomi asked Jason to call a second paramedic. Andrew had just clocked in. Jason immediately said, yeah, Vale's got it.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, that bruising on the arm's quite severe. I'm going to let you take over here.
Okay, so we got wheezing sound. The left side is now rising. I'm just gonna do it. Can you help me do a dart? And left side is not rising on his chest, but I hear a wheezing sound, and it sounds like he's having it's getting hard.
Like it's pneumo.
That's not 100%. It could also be an allergic reaction. He's got quite a lot of bruising from his arm. Let's just try a dart. I'll get an IO going. I need to get some type of medication. So if you can do a dart.
Copy that. Copy that.
Yeah, if you couldn't
left side.
see it from your side, Naomi, that bruising where I tried the IV is quite severe. So it could have been a reaction.
Left side to us
It was
or left side to them?
Their left.
Their left.
Their left. Okay, so my side.
Okay, we could also try. Okay, so do they have a saline allergy?
No,
We only
Jason
do
knew
the first
Marie
one
was there
saline,
too. It's
right?
just literally I heard Andrew's voice. She asked for another paramedic.
Well, let's get
So that was the last voice I heard.
Like
So I asked for
I
Andrew.
don't know. It's like drinking
Okay.
water.
salt water, but some people haven't. Yeah. Let me check real quick.
Okay, got it here.
I need to try to find an ID on him.
Should I wait?
No, No, don't wait.
Okay. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, Jason wasn't thinking about who's on duty for which paramedic to call. It was literally, I heard Andrew's voice.
Okay,
It
no
just
active
clocked in.
markers.
Andrew's a paramedic. I'll call Andrew.
Echo 18, 1041.
I see blood. Okay,
Okay,
let me
alright,
just.
leave it open.
Welcome
Then
aboard.
I'm securing it here. Let blood out.
Okay, let me check these vitals real quick. I'm gonna do an IHL as well as soon as we, let's do an IHL actually right now.
I would go with IHL and PVM, but who I am to tell you.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Alright, let's get Sergeant in here. Alright, okay. And let's go back to the mask. Let's secure it. Alright, and let's see if it's rising here.
Let me check if we still have blood coming out.
Okay.
Yep, it's still coming through. There's
Alright,
a lot. Did you start
okay,
any
I'm gonna
IVIO?
Yeah, I'll do an IO right now, and I don't see any active markers, and I guess we just punctured the vein. That's why there's severe bruising.
Yeah.
Alright, I got
I
that.
think we need to push some TXA.
Yep. Alright. Let's clean it up here. Alright, and let's push it through the skin. Here we go. So, let me find it. Knee. Okay.
Oh, that's right. IO's into the bone.
Alright, okay. Let's get this in here, and then let's get this in here as well. Let's flush it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's give it some TXA.
Checking here. Will it finish, or there's still blood collecting somewhere and it's going now through the catheter? Okay, it stopped, so I'm closing.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, I like that. All right, let's secure this.
Stabilizing.
Here. Yep. We're finally coming back to normal. Thank God. All right. Can someone go get a spine board, please, from my ambulance?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Thank you.
Oh, fail. What's Bailey doing in the hospital?
All good here. Anything else?
He can help me put box splints on both of his legs and his left arm as well. I'm gonna do the right arm here.
To what? Sorry.
Box splints on his arms. Left arm and both legs, please.
Oh, so to splint them, you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Use box splints, they're better when it's this severe.
Box.
Oh, but you don't know NC?
Yeah, alright. Secure it here. Just so that it mustn't move around in the ambulance.
You said left arm and...
Both legs. Alright, I'm just gonna check for concussion real quick. Let's see.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, showing signs of concussion as well. Okay, alright. We've got the VDM going, so that's good.
Okay, everything's splinted.
Alright, let me just take a last look. Alright, perfect, thank you. Okay, alright. Let's get him loaded up and get him to the hospital.
Okay, I'm ready to roll.
Alright. Okay, here we go.
And you slide in. Oop.
There you go. Perfect. Alright.
Here we
Thank
go.
you very much for
okay.
the assistance.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Andrew.
Would you consider this a Cat 2 or a Cat 1 at this time?
I still say a Cat 1.
Okay.
Just because he
We just
is,
get that car to Hayes, you think?
yes. Yeah, go for it. Do that.
Medic
Tony, welcome in. Thank you for the raid.
hospital with a Cat 1.
So, basically, it's probably best just get that car to Hayes at this point.
Okay, I'll
all I
let
can
him know to
say.
take it to Hayes. That's a-okay. I wasn't trying to look at anything. I just
Yeah.
figured I'd help traffic flow a little bit better.
Which I appreciate very, very much. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, you
Alright.
guys have a good one. Appreciate
You
it.
can probably just take that to Hayes.
Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate it.
Medic 4 is back to Nate, RTB.
I knew that was going to happen, but we had to do it. Easy, boys. I am Croco Guy, a variety streamer. I also am part of Sappher here on NewDay, as you can see. Excuse me a second. Engine 1 will be 1076 to pillbox.
Medic 2 is 23 at Pillbox with the Cat 1.
I play Jason Langley, member of Sappher, as I said. Good going, local. Good going. I hope you're all doing well. I appreciate that raid, so welcome into all of you. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. And I will get caught up on chat when I get a chance here. You just came into a pneumothorax, which is blood in the lungs. Someone was in an MVA and did not do too well from it. And I have fat fingers, and occasionally I turn off my lights and sirens when I don't mean to. Engine 1's 23. Yeah, I'd never seen a PW car like that before myself. I kind of want to steal it. Same. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for that raid. I appreciate it. we had a medic on duty. Well, they might be dealing with the patient who called earlier, Bailey.
There's a tourniquet on his.
But yeah, so in addition to NewDay here, I do stuff like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, golf with your friends, just a whole bunch of stuff that is usually rage-inducing or fun. There's like no in-betweens.
And arms as well. I think I got everything. Dr. Zilli, let me know if he's gonna need ICU. Otherwise, take your time. We'll be just assigned if you need us. That confused me so much.
What,
Because
symptoms?
Yes. Because wheezing is usually a sign of they like you can if you hear wheezing from a patient and then their chest not rising, it can also be that's inside another an asthma attack. And I was like, wait, I don't want to give him an asthma medication if he doesn't have asthma, but I don't, because then it can also be that the chest is not rising.
Did you get ID on him?
Yes, he has no markers, I don't think it was asthma because it was blood coming out, so it was a hemothorax.
Do you think I caused anything with that IV, or it's just bad timing?
No, it was just bad luck.
Okay.
Just really bad luck. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes, when we do IVs, we'll miss it and it will puncture the vein instead, and it will cause a lot of bruising. You did the right thing to remove it. But it's really all we can do. And then just start either another IV somewhere else or do an IO, because IOs are way more efficient.
We don't
right,
know
but
yet,
I can't do
it probably
IOs.
will
But
be
yeah, I
something
was
that
getting
I'll
ready
let
to
you
do another IV when stuff started happening. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, did you call for Andrew specifically on the radio?
I did, because I heard him clock in, so I heard his voice, and I figured, I didn't want to take time to try to remember who all is on duty. So yeah, I know Marie's a paramedic too. You said paramedic. I'd heard Andrew's voice. I knew he's a paramedic, so I specifically called for him.
Okay, the best thing to do is just say you need a paramedic on scene. Is there any available paramedics? Because then you can also get, if there's anyone that's on duty that's a CCP, they may say, do you need a CCP? And they'll be like, yes, we always want CCP over paramedics. Right. So, yeah. But it's all good.
I'm sorry for Marie, but yeah, that
No,
kind of...
I'll make sure I tell her, next time that you'll call for a paramedic. And it didn't matter who showed up. It was her or Andrew.
Like I said, I heard Andrew's voice, so I'm like, I know he's a paramedic, It's like, I'm not going to take the time to figure out who, but I didn't think about just make a generic call, so I'll know that for the future.
Just make a generic call. Yeah, exactly. Just make a generic call. Just, I need a paramedic.
That's right.
In this type of situation, you're not going to start being selective, I think. You're just going to want someone to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I'm sorry I upset her, but like I said, it was literally like, a trigger thing. I heard his voice. He's a paramedic. Call his name,
Yeah. No. I'll talk to her as well. Don't worry about it, and make sure that she knows that we were kind of freaking out because of the scene. I'll explain it to her. It's okay.
We had an interesting situation with PD earlier where they chose not to call us because it was in an unsafe area, so they self-transported the patient here for us to do treatment here in the hospital.
Wait, who did that?
I don't remember the name. Elton might be able to tell you, but he was kind of not happy about that one.
We are not allowed to do any treatment inside of the hospital.
No, they wanted to drop him like on the pavement here in front for us to. Yeah.
Actually, they have done that with me too. All I do is that I check them over and, put them on a spine board or a stretcher and just get them in here right away. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have just escorted us though.
It's just so stupid. Was it an officer or?
It was PD. I don't remember what name, but it was PD. We were both like, what?
I remember hearing about the massive tow truck.
5 mics.
10-4. I will do the report in just a minute. I'm just going to call Maria real quick.
Yeah, I don't think you did anything wrong.
Blackout station.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't think you did anything wrong, by the way, for the record.
I
In my
appreciate
opinion,
it.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I I should have thought about just making a generic call. Yes, I agree with that, but yeah, at the same time, since I didn't think to do that, it was also kind of like, you know, why are you getting testy, Marie? It's like, I'm sorry, but I heard his name, his voice, so I called his name. It wasn't anything like, I think he's a better paramedic than you or anything like that.
Yeah. Also, should not have done that over. She should not have done that over video.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey. Feel any better?
What the fuck happened? In the
So,
politest way possible, what even happened?
do you remember anything?
Not really, no. I remember speaking to one of you guys, and then the rest seems like a blur.
Yeah, you had some complications out there in the field.
Yes.
They had to do some extensive treatment, and fortunately, it seems like it went successful. So we managed to get you here, where Dr. Zelig took over.
Is it worth me having like a checkup like in a few days? Or how's that work?
Well, your arm, from what they said, was. I don't know, who was it? I mean, it's not my place to say it anyway, so.
I would probably suggest it. Dr. Z would probably know as much as anything. If you want the opinion, Naomi was your primary care attender along with another one of our paramedics. So if you'd like to ask her as well, but Dr. Z should actually know.
How are you feeling?
I don't remember what happened. I remember speaking to you, and then the rest is a blur.
Yeah, you kind of passed out. You kind of passed
Yeah,
out on us.
shit.
We were very scared. We were not scared, but like we were like, all right, well, let's get him to the hospital. Let's get him treated. Let's get save his life. You're all good. You still look like you're up and walking. That's always nice.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I was just walking across the road, and then the next minute it was like Final Destination. I saw a truck, and then the rest was just, yeah, when I saw you guys.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know either exactly what happened with you before we showed up, but yeah, we do know that you passed out during treatment. But we got you here, and it looks like you got some painkillers, so that's good.
He was also wondering if what he went through should necessitate a follow-up, and I believe that would be up to Dr. Z to decide, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Feel free to come back to the hospital and just, get checked out by a doctor whenever I would really recommend always, go and getting a checkup when you've had this severe of an accident. We're not gonna put in any reminders for any checkups, but if you want to come to the hospital and just talk to a doctor or Dr. Seelig and get yourself checked out just in case in like a couple days, or if you start feeling bad again, or if things start starting to hurt or you get a fever, keep an eye on those kind of things, I would say.
Do I need to speak to Z regarding like allergies and things like that, or do I speak to one of you guys?
You can talk to us or any Sams if you have. Do you have allergies?
Chocolate is the main one, and then like the smelling salts. So the smelling salts make me very much,
All
not
right,
well.
let me add that to your profile here. So you said chocolate?
Yeah, it's very not common for you probably guys to hand it out, but yeah.
No, but it's good to know, and especially if someone's like, if you come up on a call and we're thinking you have an allergic reaction, it's good to know that someone's like, oh, I accidentally fed him chocolate, then we know right away. So you said what was the other things? Chocolate and
It's the, I don't know if you guys have, it's like the smelling salts. I don't know if you've got a specific name for those, but yeah, I know them as smelling salts.
Smelling salts?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, is there any specific smells, or is just like smelling salts in general?
It's the I don't know what they actually are pronounced they're called, but it's like a mixture of like chemicals. It's like white spirit and things like that. It's like those kind of things. Like anything like with a high musk smell, it makes me want to instantly pass out. Well, it makes me pass out.
Okay. Well, I'll put
It's just worth noting, just
chocolate and
because I know
smelling
some
salts.
people, some people like to clean places with like watermelon, and I've had that before. And as soon as I smell it, I pass out.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'll put that on your profile now, so in case something happens, well, yeah.
It's very rare for that kind of thing to happen, but yeah,
Yes.
it's worth
good.
knowing
It's
because
good to have. It's good to have in your profile just in case. Yeah, yeah.
You're talking about the ammonia-based smelling salts.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Med 4, back 8.
Okay, I'll add it as well. Like it's the ammonia-based ones.
Yeah, ammonia-based smelling salts. It's some medical units use that sort of stuff, but I don't believe we have it here.
No, we do not use that. No, we do not use that.
Yeah,
But,
some people do, but some people don't.
yeah.
It's a strange one because I've had it before where
Yes.
someone's used it and it I instantly dropped.
Oh yeah, they may have used it. Like a business may have used it or something. But we do. Safford would not use that. But in case we, if that ever happens, you smell some smelling salts, and you're unconscious, then we'll know once we look at your profile that you're have an allergy alert to it. Perfect. It's all in your profile, so you're all good to go.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, anytime. Happy to help. We love it when people put their allergies on their profile because that helps as well for us.
I feel like some people just laugh at them at the same time just because they're some of them really petty. Chocolate is a really bad one. But,
Is that the hospital?
Yeah.
Is that the hospital C-color or is that ours?
I'm getting a phone call. 1 second.
What was the question?
I was just asking if that was our C-color or the hospital C-color. I think it's ours, but I'm not sure.
I think it's ours, but when he checks out on the way out.
Okay.
Grab
Yeah.
it.
I wasn't sure. I knew they grabbed masks, but I didn't know if they grabbed the C-colors.
Well, no, I appreciate you guys' help. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had a car on scene. There was one there. Were you driving before? Do you remember?
I just remember walking across the pavement.
Walking across. Okay. There was a car there. If you like missing a car, you should be able to check your phone app for it. Had him tow it to Hayes because I wasn't sure if it was yours, and also wasn't sure if you'd be here for an extended stay or not.
No, mine's in the garage.
Okay, perfect.
It could be. So I know someone. Before, I remember vaguely like someone running over, and then I saw you guys. But don't think much, so it could have been theirs. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, I appreciate it.
Check out with the nurse. They'll be able to take care of everything as far as getting rid of the medical items and taking care of them.
Of course, no worries. Thank you once again.
Tavi, you're gonna get a phone call in just a second here from Elton.
Okie dokie.
No. It's nothing bad. Just quick debrief. Well, I make the report.
Yeah. Oh, why am I getting a phone call?
No, I told you he was debriefing you. Yeah, he wants to debrief you.
Hello?
After his ride along, yeah.
Okay. Again, sorry about
You okay?
I mean, I'm upset about the IV, but also I'm in between a little bit torqued at Marie, but also understanding at the same time. So.
Oh, yeah. she has no hard feelings. She was like laughing about it. She's like, I understand. It's fine.
Okay.
So it's fine. That's not a problem. But
I'll just know for the future. Yeah. Don't specify anyone. Just call.
Yeah, exactly, and exactly.
Like it was literally a voice trigger thing. I didn't even put thought into it. I'd heard Andrew's voice. I called her Andrew.
Medic 1 patrolling around Bay City.
All right. You don't need me for anything, right?
No, and I want to tell you as well. Like I've missed many veins or punctured veins as well. It happens. It's not very common, but it can happen. And sometimes it could be also because the patient had bruising. That also makes it even harder to get an IV going. So don't feel like you fucked up or you made a mistake. It's just sometimes we're unlucky.
The timing of that happening right after, it's like that. Yeah.
Well, that's why you in those kind of cases you call a paramedic and you're like, hey, can you do an IO for me? Or you try, like on the legs, but then you want to try to find a leg that has less severe bruising and try to do it. But even
Yeah,
with
I've
bruising, it's a very big risk. If they're awake and they have bruising, I would never do it. But when they're
yeah,
unconscious like that, you just have to try.
I did miss a vein in the arm once before. It didn't bruise up bad or anything, and I just switched the leg, and the leg worked fine.
Yeah. So the difference, I think, when you miss the vein, send in line rescue.
I've got like there's been a traffic incident on Los Santos Freeway. This guy's been hitted by a local, went flying through the air. He's up and about conscious, but I just want to make sure he's all good before he gets back in his vehicle to drive it, if you guys are available.
Sure thing, send us a thing. We'll have a unit around.
Perfect, thank you.
I'm gonna let someone else take that.
Okay.
Feel free to take it whoever wants it.
Ready 3, gonna 70s.
There he goes. 10-4, ready 3. But yeah, so no, when you miss the vein, you're missing it. You're not actually touching the vein. But when you puncture it, you go too deep. So you go through the vein. So that's the difference. And when you do that, it's going to bruise up quite a bit.
Okay.
Because you go through the vein, you go into the vein and then out on the other side instead of, staying inside of the vein. So that's like the difference of like missing the vein and puncturing the vein. So that's probably why you haven't seen it before when it bruises up that much.
Okay.
It's nothing dangerous. Like, I guess it could be, of course, go to a hospital, take them to the hospital with that and see, let a doctor decide what they exactly want to do. But it can happen. It can happen.
I also
especially when he was twitching around, wasn't he, when you were doing it?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 100% then why you missed the vein, because he was twitching. Or not missed it, went through it.
Hey, PD, did y'all find my daddy or no?
In those kind of cases, you can stabilize the arm or the leg by like putting your leg over it. That's how you do it when you want to start an IV and they're, for example, seizing. It could be not great, but in those kind of, sometimes you have to think about life or a limb. But if you have a paramedic, have them do an IO. It's way less of a chance of them twitching and you puncturing the vein.
Okay. On a quick aside, there's today's special 311 for the day.
Yeah, it's like deadbeat husband.
Uh-huh.
And no, we did not. Okay, he's not finding her husband. Okay, I need to keep doing this report.
Okay. All right. I will see you back at base. You going to question in general, if we do have a Probie, should we like leave it to them to do briefing? Should we skip briefings?
You can take out a training if you want and bring in the briefing.
I mean, generally speaking, is there a...
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Is it better to skip it when you have one or not?
No, I would leave it up to the trainee. So, like, ask the trainee, hey, we've been to briefing. Do you want to go to briefing? Are you interested in briefing? If they're like, no, I want to learn more about this or that, then,
Yeah, that's what I did before I was a senior firefighter. I just thought I'd check, make sure.
Yeah, it's the same, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to go to briefing with someone that has been at briefing like 5 or 6 times. They kind of get boring then. They didn't feel like a waste of time.
So, if we're still together after no briefing, then I'm kidding.
Let me jump into the FTO queue and you can join in 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. If you can join the queue now, I should be the one grabbing you.
All right, I'm heading.
Okay, perfect. Just so that the others see that you have another right along. All right, see you at the station.
Thank you.
All right, now I need to
go for it.
Engine 1 is code 4, Becton 8, 1076 RFD. Did I just lock that?
10-4.
Just locked that accidentally. Well, that was an interesting situation today. Pumpkin, and I missed Splat earlier because of what was going on with the scene. Thank you both for the follow and welcome in. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Croco Collective. Also, Silver, thank you for the ban earlier. Appreciate that as well. Well then. If anyone doesn't know, like the title of the stream says, it is Probie season for us here in Safford. Got a lot of newbies, but we're only allowing 6 to queue at a time. 3 are NA shift, 3 are EU shift. So we've currently got 2. Don't know if we're going to see any more today or not. But if we do see one, Jason's probably going to go ahead and switch to a med unit, take someone out.
Medic 1 will be 76 to box medical with 1 CAT 2.
10-4.
So,
Medic 1's 23 upper box.
I believe people who are familiar with the stream and been watching for a while know about those lights out front. Someone, one of our probies saw it for the first time the other day, had it pointed out to him, and he gave a and he went high-pitched. I mean, super high-pitched. Oh, hello.
Everyone Ocean King?
Medic 1's code 4.
How you been?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Ugh.
Ears popped a little on you there.
Medic 4 on radio. If somebody just played with the radio button, please don't do that. My ears hurt like badly that I have to rub them later.
I think everyone's at a station or something, Naomi. I think we're all good.
Was I like the only one who heard like button being pressed very quickly, like rapidly
No,
for 4 times?
Naomi asked about it. If everyone was Ocean King, but I don't have my beeps on, so I didn't hear them.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I like heard these first, and then I don't hear a shit.
You been up to much lately, Coral?
Not really. I'm never up to anything. Just work. And even then, not very often.
Oh, you spot something?
No.
Medic 1, 23, Rockford Fire Station.
Nothing to see here.
Medic 1.
Where's Edward? I gotta bully him.
Wow, somebody can bully Edward? What?
He tries to bully me, but I don't care.
Okay, good luck to him. And good luck, sarcastically, obviously.
Yeesh.
Weather alert!
weather.
Storm is coming!
Yeah, so I said yeesh, storm snuck up.
Everyone
I can't remember if I did or not.
hide!
Not the storm.
Hey yo.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Andrew, did I
Hello.
teach you as an FTO? I can't remember.
Huh?
Did I ever teach you as an FTO? I can't remember.
I had no ride-alongs with you back then.
Did you?
Nope, I had most of my ride-alongs with Thomas.
Oh, yes, that was it, yeah. I honestly think Naomi was my last ride along. How often I do ride alongs these days.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I feel very honored then. Thank you. I hope it was worth.
I
it
got
taking
very
the ride
burnt
along.
out. This is why they took my FTO so off me, because I haven't been doing ride alongs.
Well, I hope I made it worth your while, and I was a good student.
It was fun. You were a very good student.
Thank you.
I will get your paperwork sorted.
Thank you very much.
Obviously, you're still going to be phase 1 by the next time you do another ride along, but...
Yeah. What do you? My call-outs were so great. What do you? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much.
I can't promote you, I'm afraid, anymore. Sorry.
So you're not going to be back around after storm rain?
No, I think I've been clocked on maybe like 4 hours now. So.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay.
about that, yeah.
Yeah. So
Good.
you know, in case anybody else wants to sort of clock in and.
Plus her
You
little Aussie
mind
brain needs to
asking
sleep.
what time is it right now for you, like, mentally?
Yeah, go ask her.
At this, yeah. It would be back home in Australia. It would be 3:47 a.m.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god, okay.
But
Mhm,
I woke up.
understood.
I woke up at 8 p.m. Australia time, so don't feel bad for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
feel bad for you now.
yeah. See, this is I told Ryan that I primarily around sort of I sleep like a European, so I am listed.
Best kind of Australians.
Hey, lovely Mystic.
I am I've always generally been sort of a little bit of a night owl, so I feel like my brain's just calmer and I don't have to, everyone sort of during the day, people just run around and loud and people always like to use their lawnmowers and stuff, so I like to sleep during that time.
I approve of night shift stuff.
God, I just realised I haven't asked the important question for an Australian yet.
Oh, yeah.
What's your opinion of Bluey?
Oh, I don't watch it, but I think it's adorable.
You know what, that'll do. We'll let you off. Oh, it's Violet. I'm not
Run,
shouting.
run.
You're literally
This is-
shouting. Heard as I walked in the door.
This is me shouting violence.
I mean,
It's
he
so loud.
was talking about Bluey though, at least,
Yeah,
right?
we were talking about Bluey to be fair, yeah.
How old are you lot?
I refuse to answer that question.
40. How do you
40 something.
7?
No, what? Jesus, I'm not AJ.
Oh, well, that's a bit mean, but okay.
What do you mean? He's about 47, isn't he?
I don't actually know.
He's older than me, I know that much.
I just honestly thought he just had grey hair, and he was like
No, he was
a
definitely
little
older
bit
than me.
older.
I remember him telling me that much. Glad to see you made it back in one piece. I guess Michael wasn't
Yes.
flying.
Did not die. I
What
did
were you doing?
survive.
What were you doing?
I was being a passenger in a helicopter.
Oh, okay, cool.
She was the
And then we
passenger
had to pick up
princess.
Lamb and Alex and so they could jump out of it.
But you didn't mention you jumping out of a helicopter.
I didn't.
Okay.
And that wasn't the plan. They just called us up and was like, can we jump?
We didn't get any calls. Tell them to try again harder.
Well, no, because we then picked them up off the ground and then took them.
There's picking people up off the ground and there's picking people up off the ground.
Oh, yeah, no, they were fine.
Actually, I have a question. Do any
Go
of
on.
you guys, do any of you guys have like your badge that you can get from City Hall? Oh, I love
You're going to
love
regret
it.
this now.
No, I want to see. I want to see.
I'm being careful. I'm not showing my badge at all.
Yep.
Oh
Beautiful.
my god, I've still got my old t-shirt on that one.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
That is
Yeah.
so old.
Bottom.
Hi.
What do you mean? It's from June, Violet.
He's showing me
Clearly
the
says 17th of June.
I tried as I could with this picture.
Oh, it's lovely.
Do I have to go and get mine now?
Yes, please.
Oh, God. What? You can see my
Mine.
name 38 times.
It's beautiful.
How the
Oh,
hell
so
you were
can
able to sit on the front bumper of fire engine?
That's so cool.
Skills, baby, skills.
Honestly.
You were a firefighter.
Okay.
Just sit. Gotta have that thigh power, you know.
Exactly.
I thought he was like, never mind.
That amazing Mickey Blue power you got.
There you go.
Stunning.
You look so angry
I
still.
like the fact Saffron Mom
I
has a Saffron
am.
Mom pose in her badge.
I'm always angry.
Showing off
Yeah,
all the,
so could everyone
See,
could see
angry.
these stripes on the sleeve?
what I say?
Yeah, my stripes, bitches.
I don't wear a long one because I'd have to have so as many stripes as well.
What's wrong with the stripes?
Many of them.
No, we can't get any more. That's it.
No,
we're
we
done.
can't.
Yeah. And look, I'm not showing them off in that picture.
Who's gone for milk? Is that Reese?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Please don't remind me about this sticker over there. I had emotional damage.
What?
For
Why?
far too long.
emotional damage.
Because
What,
it's
with
not
Reese
fucking
leaving?
funny.
we were here when.
No, gun for milk theme.
Oh well, we didn't want to. We don't have anyone to like put there, so we're trying to come up with ways of what we can do. So we just decided to say that because the joke was that he's gone for milk.
Right.
You stick me on there
So
for
now
the
he's-
service award.
Now he's really gone for a long time for milk.
Stick me on there for longest service.
I think that's Darcy.
Oh yeah, Darcy's not a command anymore, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's still lieutenant.
Longest service, not command then.
Oh.
Technically speaking, Ashton's there as well. She wins that one.
Yeah, but Ashton is technically still command. The advisor role is command.
No, I'm running out of people now. I think I am literally last one.
Because Casey is lesser than you.
Yeah, Casey.
Because she's coming up to 4 years on the 2 days. She's on 4 years.
The whole one shift training
up
there.
there next time.
Oh my god, we could put Winton up there. Ember will never be lonely.
She's never. What? When is she lonely?
She definitely won't be lonely if Winton's behind it.
It's just a picture, though.
Picture is 1,000 words,
Casey.
Violet.
Well, Casey never leaves her side. There you go. Did you just say who?
No, I said true.
Oh, I was like, that's a
I may
bit
as well say
rude.
you. It's been a long time since I've seen Casey, but...
Yeah, well, it would be
Who did
fitting, but mean.
Kind of scary that this is... I've seen Casey less than I've seen Cole.
Not really. She's upside down.
What? How can
Okay,
you
now-
say you've seen Casey less than you've seen me? You've seen me twice.
Yeah, I've still seen Casey less.
Situation at Pillbox Medical is code 4. We're gonna be 10-7 until briefing, until after storm. I'm gonna stay at Pillbox to go to the briefing.
Marie said a lot of things just then.
There was a situation at Pillbox that you didn't tell us about.
No, that's just how Marie signs out.
I always say the situation at Pillbox is code 4
Yeah.
after I get a patient.
Yeah, just every time she's code 4, she says she's and
Yeah,
she's
it's
at
just
Pillbox,
her
she
thing.
says situation at Pillbox code 4. Well, Handler
you
is
know-
also some kind of situation, so she's not wrong.
If we had the
But-
beeping on the radios, I wasn't sure if that was linked to it, okay?
I'm gonna close my eyes for storm. Foxtrot 75, 10-7 till after storm.
It takes 4.
Be out everyone's way here. Let me get reset up for after storm. Again, hope you're doing well, Mystic. Thank you for stopping in today. Appreciate it. And I'm going to take my quick break here. Come on, 5M. Launch. Please launch. Don't make me have to reboot the computer. Okay, there we go. I am going to also go make Blackfeet very happy. I'm going to have a tuna sandwich, so Blackfeet will get some tuna. I'll be back in a little bit. We made one kitty very happy. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, friend boy. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Yeah. Yeah. I've been mentally gearing myself up for it myself, but it looks like there's a lot of people around this time compared to last Academy. Yeah, I normally get on around this, get into server around the time Jason showed up. I wasn't expecting both Andrew and Marie to show as well. But I hope your shift with Rain went well. Rain seems pretty cool. Jason helped her on Academy Day. It was Naomi, Jason were supervising directly during Academy for a small amount. Rain, Jack, and who was the other one? Rosie, I think. She's a good bean. She get through phase 1 easy. Awesome. Thank you for the BAP new. There's something else you can BAP. But here, let me give it the big BAP. There's the big BAP. She'll get through phase 1 easy. Awesome. There we go. Are you popping back in, Fern, or are you done for the day? You're done. Well, I hope you have a nice rest of your day with whatever you decide to do from here. Logging off 4 hours ago, but I feel bad for you, Probies. Yeah. If she's going to normally queue 4 hours ago, I wish I could get a little earlier to help her out, but that's not very easy for me to do around that time. I might be able to occasionally on my days off, but being a graveyarder, I have a very weird schedule. Hey, Mr. Brain Monkey. Hope you're having a good week. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I'm easy to miss. Easy to miss as a strimmer. If you're throwing something at me, though, that's an easy target because I'm big. Not leave absence because I die. Are you doing all right? What? Oh, she's still loading in, I think. Or did they get a call already?
Medic 423 on call, on scene.
Foxtrot 75 is back. 1041, attaching to engine 1. Medical issues and no one knows what. Ooh, my goodness, I'm sorry. Hope you get that taken care of. Hope they can figure it out and get you in a better state. Normally go to briefing, but since it took me so long to load in today, I'm not gonna bother with it.
got 2 sets of gloves. I don't know which one is which. I'm gonna just get new ones.
92 is the good ones.
Yeah, they're both 92. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna fucking cut a hole in my shirt in an accident.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna get new ones.
I want you in.
Yeah, no, I know there's a minute or two, but we're so far out. I just figured skip it today. Yeah, it looks like they got a call immediately. That doesn't happen usually. Stella Melon. Alex. No, Laney. I haven't seen Laney in forever.
Hotshot 15 attaching to engine 2.
He got his.
39, same traffic.
He got his promotion.
Foxtrot 5, 1041.
Welcome aboard.
Thomas got his promotion. He's a full Ragnar. Go Thomas. Yep. Whoops.
I don't think I'm going to bother going to briefing.
I usually do. It's just I had such a hard time clearing my head after Storm.
I
Just
don't
like,
want.
fuck it.
They're so boring. Never. No, they're not. They're no fun at all.
I mean, every now and then there's something, and sometimes they do have pertinent information that's good for us to know.
The only time I really like going is when we're about to open applications, and I tell them that we'll happily take anybody who wants to be a traitor and jump ship.
Thomas got his promotion. He's a full Ragnar now.
Oh, yay! Good for him.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm peachy. Why have I got all these fucking notifications? I don't want all of this.
I mean,
How do I mute things? How do I mute?
I don't even remember if you can.
Oh my god. I'm part of the command chat and the supervisor chat, and I have not read either of them. I'm just not going to. I'm sure if it's important, they'll call me.
Yes, light
Clear
mode.
all.
Deal with it.
Clear all. Clear all. Right, that's perfect. That's enough. Clear this one as well. There we go. Everything is cleared. I don't have any notifications now. So I'll treat my email box.
We are happy
Clear
in the
all.
world again.
No, just ignorance is bliss. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
I'll put myself in the queue. I should train at least one person at some point.
Medic 4 is 76 towards towards RFB and sending.
Yeah, Darcy, you might train someone.
Did I put my other radio on? I did. Ember.
10-9, the last.
Beautiful.
I was thinking I could replace picture with Ember.
I think all three of them should just be Ember. I don't think Violet or Casey would disagree. I think they'd be up for that.
Cammy, can you repeat the last thing you said on red?
Kai said put Winton up there so
Medic
Ember
4
won't be lonely.
is going to be 76 towards RFB and sending.
10-4.
Med 2 terminate after briefing, RTB.
Briefing over with. It's been 5 minutes since it started.
Sometimes
Jesus
they
Christ,
sometimes they speed
it's
run
not
'em.
worth the bloody petrol. Fucking hell. God damn it. I mean, just all pile in one car next time. I'm taking all the cars over there for fucking briefing.
I mean, yeah. It's like I tried to get Violet to go once just to have as many people of us as we could there. She wasn't up for it.
Violet's not going to do briefing. She has to meet with them in other circumstances. She's not going to voluntarily go to a briefing. I sure as shit wouldn't go if I had to have meetings with them. If I want a meeting, I just walk in and say, "Oi, get in that room." Well, how many? Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. Right, where's there a computer? Was there one downstairs? Right, I need to look at something.
What, a printer?
I've got access to security cameras now. I want to look at them.
Dispatch room, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going down here. I need to know how to work them for, so like when people want to use them.
Right.
I need to figure this out.
I doubt I have access to it, but I just wanted to hear your exclamations as you discover things.
Ooh.
See, like that. Yeah, I figured it was Supervisor Plus. Like he said, he just wanted to hear her reactions. And that
Oh
first
god damn it! People might have seen me doing dumb shit in the lobby when I was yeah.
We have CCTV
Side
security
entrance,
cameras
okay.
now.
I just want to see what the angles are, so that I know if we need to look.
Mm-hmm. And where you can spy on people.
Garage 1, okay, good angle. It's all 4 bays. Garage 2, all 4 bays, brilliant. So if that fuckwit comes back and tags our door again, I'm going to see him on the camera, take a screenshot of it, and then I'm going to go out and kick his ass.
Nice.
On video for all to see.
Yeah, we didn't have access to it before.
Or get my ass kicked on
Brain
video
monkey.
for all to see. Either way, something to see. More likely the second option if I'm fair.
Ah, you're pretty tough.
Oh, I'm not a very good fighter, Jason. I'm terrible.
You took care of those locals.
Yeah, but locals are locals. You know what I mean? The difference between locals and fucking crazy idiots, you know?
It transfers over sometimes.
No, I'd have to fight dirty and hit them with a crowbar. Oh, yeah, see how many hours I've done this month.
Just
as well.
checked our GPS tracker. We've got 3 units in a row coming like a train from briefing.
I've only worked a few days in June. Oh, June 7th must have been interview day. Yeah, that explains why I was on duty for 6.5 hours. 20, 21, 22. Yeah, that's over academy in a few days after.
Do you guys try to keep interviews to a certain time limit for each person?
We do. Yeah, well, not really. We just kind of like, we have questions that we ask, and then we like, if we want to expand, we'll ask them, and at the end we always ask them to give to if they've got any questions for us, kind of thing, or if they need clarification. Usually they last anything from like 20 minutes to 45 minutes. I've never seen them go over that really. And I would be concerned if it went under 20 minutes. Hi.
Hello.
Naomi, I looked at the security cameras.
Oh, what did you see? Oh god, what did you see?
Literally nothing. I just wanted to see where the camera angle was.
Where is the angle from?
Well, there's one over the front entrance, one in the lobby, one at the back entrance, and the 2 garages.
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn it! I tried once again.
Are you good, Andrew?
Oh, he did it. Yeah, I just wanted to see, just because, you know, sometimes we get Mr. Fuckwit occasionally coming out and you know, defacing our things, and I wanted to be able to catch him in the act. So I want to know where the camera angle is.
Medic 3, same traffic.
10-4. Wait, who is medic 3? Wait, you
Coral.
Oh, it's
Coral.
Coral. Oh, it's Coral.
Hi, Coral.
I was
Wow.
like, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. I was like, who is that?
Wow.
Sounds so cute. She sounds so cute.
Now, see, when do I get hazmat?
I don't fucking know. I can't answer questions. Just got here.
Oh, you forgot to tackle Naomi. Oops.
Jesse, probably.
Okay, so
I
we
don't
have
know.
4 medic
Also
units
never.
and 2 engine
Okay.
units.
Listen, yeah, I'll figure it out. Hang on. I might
Alright,
need
Tabby,
3/4
let's
of an hour
go.
to figure
Come
out where this shit is, okay? Because they put things places, and I never find them, and then I'll find them in a year, and it's too late by then, okay?
Oh, was it Alex? Huh? Alex just entered locker room.
Initiator.
At this time on Tuesday.
Business open
At this
not
time?
too long ago.
Oh my god. Is that an Alex? At this time of day? At this time of month? Localized entirely in our locker room?
Seems like I
Alex just says
shut
no,
up.
no and leaves.
Look how cute my pink phone is. I feel like a girl. It's rose gold. I want to turn my
Hello?
notifications back on. How do I do that?
Hello?
Like this.
Notifications on the phone?
I've done it now.
Yeah, settings. We have a new contender.
Fucking Wordle, unbelievable. Fuck this app. Fuck. Dude, I had 2 losses in a row. My percentage is down to 75. Shit.
I got mine up today with this ridiculous word. I thought someone said. I thought
Everything looked so
Phoenix
nice.
said there's several people using that
up
one.
until Force Droid, and then I was like, "What the fuck is that supposed to be?"
I mean, you know, it's just a word from the 14th century. That's all.
Meanwhile, my
Take care,
Polish
Mew.
brain
Thank you for being here.
quoting Colin Farrell's character from True Detective. Yeah, fuck me.
I wasn't listening to any of that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, hang on. I'm still looking.
No worries. It's just perfect for on a scene. Yeah, very true.
What a interesting phone call.
Oh yeah.
Should we ask?
Yeah. Well, there's a ranger that's waking up, but apparently police all see their blip like over there where all the cops are near Popular Street, and there's a ranger over there with them too, and they can't find the ranger that's waking up. And I was like, well, yeah, because they're waking up. They're over like near Spanish, waking up.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, give them a chance. Bloody hell.
Yeah, they still don't understand that GPS locators. They have this initialized phase.
They see him in a
to load
different
up.
spot is the problem, which is weird.
I
don't
Sounds
know.
like they need an app issue.
I need to
By
consult
the way,
different
if somebody doesn't
files.
know yet, Thomas is now a full-time ranger.
I know.
Yep.
It's so cute.
just told
He's a little
Darcy.
Ragnar. Yeah.
Ragnar.
He's full-time
R55.
Full-time for Paw Patrol.
Well, for Paw Patrol, he needs to get also K9 certified. So he could finally bring Winston here as he promised. That will be real full-time Paw Patrol.
Sometimes after briefing, a lot of cops clock out. Did they this time? Still 14. We got 10. We're close.
It was Alex. She's just sorting her freaking locker and everything.
She's doing bestie shit, isn't she? She got a bestie top on.
Probably. No, it was like a San Andreas, like Los Santos kind of shit.
Right. I'm gonna be upstairs in one of the offices. I gotta read some shit. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What was in that box?
Stuff out of her locker.
Did it include Larry Tate cardboard thing?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
Because apparently she has one.
Meow.
Meow.
Close
Zo.
ambulance has bullet holes in this Polaroid.
What
Which
was
one?
that?
I don't know,
Polaroid
it's just,
with
it's just
ambulance.
in here, and it's just that has bullet holes on it.
Why we have Polaroids at all?
Here. We have so many. I'm putting them in a scrapbook.
Why?
As I'm organized.
Okay, because
Do you want to get
because
something
lose
out,
the
or do you want to
bullet
cook
holes.
something yourself, Mr. Brain Monkey?
Bullet holes. Wow, bullet holes. Okay, bullet holes. Got it. I don't know. There's a bullet hole there. But why there are bullet holes? What did Suffer do to somebody that they put bullet holes in Suffer's ammo? Wow.
Ooh. Screaming and
I'm coming,
burning.
guys. I'm coming. That sounds like a fire. Let's go.
Yeah, A-firm. Engine 2, we're gonna swap out to turnout real fast. We got engine 2 on the north side of the small bay. Can we go ahead and get engine 1 rolling as well as a med unit, please?
Medic 4.
Getting to turnouts right now.
Medic 4 is going to be 70 on that latest 911 call.
Send a fire rescue.
My kid, I bought you.
The recent 911, the officers, 4 officers going to that location. If you guys want to go ahead and stand by the entrance and get ready to until they let you guys advance forward to them.
I'm sorry, but what?
10-4, yep, we're gonna bring a book fire truck and ambulance, and we'll be ready
Why
by
do we
the
have to
entrance.
stage for
Tell
a
us when you
fucking
need
fire?
us.
We're not staging for a fire.
74. They're on tack 1.
Because PD needs to check first, so you will not be shot.
10-4.
What?
Fire unit, feel free to join TAC 1 and talk with them about not staging.
Foxtrot Chinese 5 switching attack 1.
Me and Alex are right behind you. Would you guys want to, like... Now I'm actually debating. I don't think we should go inside of there before fire rescue comes.
If there's a fire, we should probably get fire up here. No, I know there's fire.
Yeah. The fire is on their way, I think. No?
I know we have
You guys
staff
are
to know
less
if they're
slowly, by the way. I'll just bring another engine. Fire truck and an ambulance.
Yeah, the staging, we have to make sure that the area around the place is clear. Alright, that's the first and foremost.
Can you guys go...
It's my bad,
okay, can you go up to the tower and look at it from above, and we're gonna go around and check it? If there's anyone else around here. Up on the tower, top. I'm standing right next to. I'm in another appliance now. Can't have a third one out.
Logan Walker and I are just on the other side. We're having a look around.
Okay, I'm on the east side.
You can hear the engine.
Did anyone say to fire rescue to hop on the truck?
Hey, firm. Fire rescue's on back.
Hello,
Hello.
fire rescue. Perimeter looks clear, at least to the immediate outside.
My side looks clear too, somewhat.
Alright, engine 1, we're moving it. Hey, firm. Fire rescue, we're gonna move in. If there's reports of something burning, we need to get to it fast.
Well, I feel like we should put a maze so nobody gets ambushed. No?
Oh. If it's a fire, we need to get to it.
Yeah, roger.
I mean, from above, I don't see anything too bad. Maybe I don't see anyone there too much.
Yeah, I'm not seeing smoke or flame.
Engine 2 is gonna be on speed.
Negative. I don't see anything from the side either. I don't see anybody inside the...
No smoke or flames visible.
Okay, so for people, so far we have it clear. So far you can move
Center
in.
command.
Engine 1 is on scene.
Yeah, if I'll stay where I am for the time being and keep an eye out just in case anyone.
I don't see shit, dude.
That's fine. I would just
The 911 said burning from inside the maze.
I would just grab a attack and see what's going on.
Well, I'll follow you.
You want me to do the same?
Up to you, man.
And keep you company while you look for any sort of flame, Richards.
What's your... I'm right here with you.
Yeah, we're gonna grab an attack line and just kind of canvas. It could be one of those enclosed, very
Yeah,
enclosed fires.
it's probably enclosed. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be like deep inside of it, but we did check around, so it should be clear for you guys. And also, we have an officer above to check in if anyone is around there trying to like ambush or something. So
Hell yeah, thank you.
it should be good.
Alright, everybody, let's not get lost.
Hold hands, everybody.
We're gonna check to the left.
Got the right.
Actually, do you guys need a navigator to me, so you're gonna be fine?
I got a down individual here in the
Victim.
in the maze.
Is the right side from where we split out?
Right side.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, medics, go ahead and move in,
Alright, I'm
please.
coming back down, I think.
We're gonna have you come over here.
We gotta get out of here. I don't know if you're out.
Did you see anything about this guy? I'm gonna set this hose down.
Yeah, didn't see any fires or anything.
That's fine, so I can see.
Alright, Jason, go ahead and canvass for any fire.
If I get
Darcy, can you also help canvass for any burning
or any smoke?
Medic 4 is 23 on food.
Seen any fire this way?
No, I'm gonna actually bury it off, so it's gonna be easier for us to know where we were.
Yep. No, that's a hose. That's a fire hose. I don't think it has any practical limit.
Hey, so y'all are probably gonna need to innovate. Just a heads up.
10-4, paramedics, I can do that for you.
Delta side of Maze
you
is clear. No sign of fire. Working on Charlie side.
Medic unit, did you find your way in?
Medic units are outside with me. Can you guys guide to where we need to be?
Hey, firm, they need to come back towards the apparatus, and then enter from the alpha side.
Problem is, someone may have just used seen. So, yeah, we're not going to see it till we're exactly
Yeah, I
on
don't
it.
think there's anything. I think it's just that.
Okay.
Can I just confirm, Walker, did you take a photo of the spot?
Charlie side of Maid is clear. No sign of fire. Yeah, if they, like I said, if they use seen, it's going to be very, very hard to find it. And that is dead there. One more check.
Logan, you okay?
I'm checking.
Hello.
Probie, did you check inside that bag that was next to the,
Not yet. Fire rescue are currently with the victim at the moment. I believe
It is a
they
rope.
do so.
I figured we're still good to go.
Bravo Alpha side's
It's a
clear.
rope
No
based
sign
on-
of any active fire at this time.
It is a strip of rope. I didn't really tell how long it was. I just took an image and backed off for fire rescue.
yeah, April.
Hey Izzy, how you doing?
Just for officer awareness as well, fire rescue have just advised there seems to be 3 lines of scorching on the ground coming away from victim.
I didn't have a picture of that, but it was a little rough of an image this far away.
You didn't see any active fire anywhere either, right?
No, I didn't see anything.
Perfect.
Honestly, I'll probably I think we got enough people here. I might release you, let you go back in service.
Okay.
What are you, Engine 1?
I was Engine 1, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're good to go. I'll advise over radio that I'm clearing you. You're if you're able to get out, you're all set, man. I don't think we have anything.
Sounds good. Good luck with things.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Engine 1 from command, you're good to clear the scene and go back in service.
Engine 1, we are going to be revoking command and sending it to Engine 3. We're going to be breaking off from this RTB.
Engine 1 is going to go ahead and...
Correction. Yeah, sorry, Engine 2, transferring command to Engine 3.
Engine 1 will be leaving scene, back to Nate for other available calls.
Bang.
Alright, so we are going...
What'd you think of it? What'd you think of the new Phasmo update? No, there was supposedly a fire, but they just found someone.
Fire rescue PD on tack.
Yeah, send it.
Engines 1 and 2 are braking. Just send us a quick text with whenever you need our statement, okay?
Temple, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we're braking tack.
Engine 1 braking tack. Yeah, I heard about the new equipment. It was like a recorder thing, right? Does it make any sudden and odd noises? I was hoping it had like really, really, really super creepy messages. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, there was someone in the maze back there, Mr. Brain Monkey, but since there was no active fire, we broke. Oh, the parabolic gives new messages, though. Okay. We made that light. Sure we did. Flat out heard on Parabolic Mic to get out, and I was like, okay, that is new. Ooh, nice. I like it. I like it. Get out. Oh, they changed this. That's interesting. Video recording? Huh. Is there like a new ghost that only shows up on recordings now? Hey Cheshire, how you doing? Jason noticed that Thomas got his promotion and texted him a congrats. Thank you for showing up and coming to stream too. I'm doing okay, doing okay. We just had kind of a fire call. Heard a lot of screaming. I see some of them think burning inside the maze up here. Send help immediately. But when we got there, there was no actual help. My cat is missing. There is no actual fire, but we did find someone in the maze wounded. PD must have a slow day. They responded to the cat call. Cat call. He passed his eval yesterday. Awesome. Very cool.
Engine 2, we're going to be 10-7 doing a building inspection of Rob's Liquor on El Rancho Boulevard.
10-4.
That is what he said.
Is there a theme, or is it like local theme? Seems like it's gonna be a local theme.
3 hours after he bravoed. Oh no.
Rancho Boulevard. If only I could remember street names, actually. I literally navigate visually and not like by street names at all. Okay.
What happened? Why do you have to bravo?
East side. Okay, over there, El Rancho Boulevard. Going like this. That's why I don't remember street names, because it's fucked up. I literally like remember where is Vespucci Boulevard, where is some of freeway, where are some of freeways, and maybe Spanish Avenue, because that's the street I usually come back to RFD after briefing.
He's going to use the Mesa, and he was going to save another ranger and went down himself.
I'm gonna
Oops.
go upstairs and get food.
Silly Thomas.
Are mostly cakes. Damn it.
Sounds like she heard you.
Sapper shit, literally, okay. Uh-huh. Is it like supposed just to be on the ground? I think Alex just forgot about it. I'll put it in a shared locker.
I was going to check something. I don't remember what it was.
Also, I don't remember if I have Alex's number.
Matt?
Nope, I don't. I can pull it out of
Got chicken burgers and fries. Ooh, sounds good.
the roster.
You weren't lying. It is mostly cake up there.
It's all the cake finds.
Yeah, because it's fucked up now thanks to cake finds.
I would just buy food. Is that another cake find? Buying food instead of cake for a cake find?
Could always try it and find out.
I've never gotten a cake find. I don't really understand them though.
I mean, it's generally speaking for just achievements or silly things.
Yeah, like leaving the ambulance out. I had to pay 20 cakes as a fine because I got promoted to paramedic during academy.
Right.
Oh no.
Congrats.
It's
to
based
that
on how many
again.
people are clocked in, that's why. And there was like
Yep.
academy, so there were 20 people clocked in.
It will be hard to beat that one. Yeah, I think that's where they got the idea, too. Someone heard about SAPD doing it, so they decided to institute it here.
Medic 4 is clearing off scene, is going to be 76 to pillbox with a Cat 1.
Please, correction.
10-4.
Was there something shared again? It's been damn quiet. Oh, silent,
Yeah.
like low volume. Oh my god.
They
I
called for
said it.
corrections.
Please, to correction.
Speak up. They
You
probably
know,
can't hear you.
When Elton said that, we got shot at. So thanks, Andrew.
Oh no.
My
Oh
god.
no. I've never been shot at.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out the incident report, we
It
were coming
sucks.
back from a UTL call, and all of a sudden, locals right outside the station just started firing on The med unit. I was teamed up with Elton and the engine that, who was it?
Fucking crazy,
Yeah,
man.
engine 3 is clear at the course centre. Patients off to hospital, and I would be heading back to base.
Uh-huh.
State Police, Department of Corrections.
Probably Violet. Hey, lovely Kiki Pie. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I haven't seen you in a while.
There's
Hope you're doing
literally
well.
one person from DOC right now.
Call him.
Just
He's just standing in the yard by himself.
Mm-hmm.
help. What?
What?
Seizing, I think.
Oh shit. Well, there is one person. Except they just
Oh, yeah. No. Like I said, I was just, hoping you're doing all right. No one ever
Medic
has to
4
be
is
at my
gonna be
streams.
23 at Pillbox with Cat 1.
No one ever has to be at my streams. Like I said, I was just hoping you're being all right.
10-4, be advised, it's probably gonna be Zelix, and there is call from ICU.
And for
Aw, well, I appreciate it. We might be finding something else to do because of these stupid updates. They really... Even Puffer, a renowned and avid killer main, thought the AFK thing was absolutely stupid. If you want to go back and watch my VOD, we asked him about it live on air, and he had very, very amusing response. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. So yeah, I don't usually try to quote unquote advertise myself, but I think if you like Puffer and his reactions to things, it's worth a listen. So in DBD now, Cheshire, they decided that you accumulate AFK points if you're not interacting with something directly.
Hello.
You're
Hi.
good for hazmat. Let me just get my shit together.
Okay.
So if you're like walking around looking for a generator to do, you're accumulating AFK points. If you are following the killer with a flashlight when the killer is chasing someone else, and trying to get ready for a save, you're accumulating AFK points. They accumulate slower when you're in the terror radius, but they still accumulate. So yeah, unless you're directly interacting with something like a generator or a chest or a totem, you are accumulating AFK points at all times. And as I mentioned, Puffer, my friend, is a killer main, and even he thought it was absolutely stupid. You even accumulate them while on a gen.
Sure.
Let's go in there then.
I'm gonna sit in because
You
they
can.
changed it.
I was gonna say you can help.
I mean, I'll do my best. Like I said, they changed it up though. So.
I mean, I just have the original one. I don't know about changing it up right now. I'm just gonna use the original one that I've got until I'm told otherwise. Let me see what else I can find. 1 minute.
Because yeah, Jesse wanted to streamline it, and I thought he may have done a new document about it. Yep, they absolutely made it easier for killers. Right. Yeah, the whole thing now seems to be they're all about loops. Looping is everything.
I think it's still the old one at the moment. That's the one that's pinned in the in the thing. Sorry, Marie. I think it's to change a lot. I'm just trying to figure out if we need to change anything before I do this.
Because, yeah, I actually kind of wanted a refresher course myself.
Okay, we do have another one in the looking at the moment, but at the moment the one that we're teaching is still the original. Okay. Jason, could you be a model for me and go and put the hazmat suit on?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Jason's going to be our model.
Unfortunately, hat hair does not work with the hazmat
I'm
suit.
invisible.
I hate to break it to you, but you're not.
See me.
None of fire rescue's ever invisible. Well, we wear bright red for fuck's sake.
I mean, maybe like in front of like a bright red ball.
Okay, Marie. So this says it's supposed to be an hour in length, but I think we can cut this down. Okay, I think we can trim away some of the fat from this.
Yeah, she's
'Cause there's only you
FTO.
and a half a person back there, Andrew, who's creeping around. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we're going to be teaching you how to identify hazardous materials and assess risks, how to use the detection instruments and protective gear, how to develop and execute an emergency response plan, how to contain spills, leaks, and contamination threats, and how to properly decontaminate yourself and others. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, just from your own perspective, can you name some things that you would consider to be like a hazardous material?
Radioactive hot dogs.
I mean, yeah, for one, yeah. Bloody Elton.
There was a methane leak recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like just in general, like any chemical leaks.
Yeah,
Unless it's like, you know, like
yeah, literally any kind of chemical that can cause damage.
that's like distilled water or something, then not really.
Probably not that, no.
Poison dart.
Even down to something like O2 leak, because that's a flammable hazard, flammable hazard, you know?
Like a gas
They've
pump
opened it
leaking,
up
maybe?
to pretty much most of the fire FTOs,
Absolutely.
just to have more people who's able to do it.
I mean, even down to things like ricin, you know? That's been a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Marie, I'm going to send you a link, which is the statewide like hazardous operations updates. So basically, whenever something happens in the state where somebody comes into contact with a hazardous material, if the medical board or people high up in the government think that the state needs to be aware of it, they'll update this document. It's got things on like when we've been had issues with like a nerve agent, we've had issues with ricin, just so that we can always refer back to it and know what to do in those circumstances if it kicks off again. Like using our experiences and our research to have it on file. So I'm going to send that to you now.
X3's back tonight.
Ten-4. Sorry, I'm just finding you in. Oh, just pick my penny up 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay, you got that, Marie?
Indeed.
Okay, beautiful. So that gives you examples of things that we have used our hazmat training for in the past. Sam's usually you'll do an update on it whenever things happen, or they'll ask us to contribute if necessary. So if you look over that, you'll see there's a lot of information. Feel free to read it at your own time. A lot of hazmat stuff is looking at documentation before we do anything, just to make sure that we're dealing with the things that we think we're dealing with. Okay. We also use, on occasion, not always, but we do use this, for very specific things. It is 1 second. It is loading up on my tablet so I can read the fucking thing.
Valid. Okay, now it's loaded on my tablet. I can read it a bit better now. Okay, so what we do is we occasionally use a really big piece of literature called the Emergency Response Guidebook. Now, this is a great big fuck off book which we keep in the trucks, okay? Which basically lists every single possible hazardous material there is and what we fucking do about it, basically. I'm also going to send you a link to this. Do not fret about this, okay? We use it very rarely, all right? Okay.
And you will hear it referred to as the ERG, the Emergency Response Guide. ERG
the ERG,
short.
yeah.
For context,
sent you a guide to the basics of the
ERG is an actual thing.
On every
and someone made it available
tanker,
to
anything
us.
that holds
It's 396
these hazardous
pages.
materials, there's always going to be like a diamond-shaped placard on it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the identifying details of what's inside of it. So it's going to be the shape like a diamond. It's going to have different colors depending on what's in it, and then there's going to be a number. So with regards to the colors, if you look at your guide, like the guide to the book, orange is explosives, red is flammable or combustible, green is non-flammable gas, yellow is a reactive oxidizer or organic peroxide.
Exactly, Mr. Brain
White
Monkey.
is
Exactly.
a toxic / poisonous or infective substance. White with red and vertical stripes is a flammable solid. The white top of the black bottom is corrosive. Blue is dangerous when wet. Shut up, Jason.
Damn it, Darcy.
Shut up, Jason.
You started it.
I didn't start it. A yellow top of the white bottom is radioactive. That's one you want to remember. And the white top of the red bottom is spontaneously combustible.
Okay.
Don't need to worry about remembering them. Look at the guide, okay?
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, I know it improves and helps realism, but yeah, at the same time, when you get too detailed, it makes it harder for you to bullshit things, which is much easier in tabletop, you know? I have the skill. I roll.
and
I succeeded.
The ERG itself is broken up into 4 sections.
But here
So
you've
the yellow
gotta
section
like
is
at
their,
least be able to
lists
bullshit
the
your way
chemicals in
through
numerical
things.
order based on their assigned ID number, which is that number
Mhm.
that would be on the side of the tanker or whatever on that diamond. The blue pages list all of the chemicals alphabetically by their name. So if you already know what's in that without having to know the number, you look up under the blue section. Orange is the guides, which are going to determine the potential hazards of the chemicals and, you know, what the concerns would be regarding having them be out in the open in the public. And it gives you a brief description of what emergency action should be taken by the people who are on scene.
Okay.
And the green section are just some chemicals, basically. Yeah, it looks big and intimidating. It's not. If you just have a scroll through it, we'll have a look through it together, because it's been ages since I opened this.
Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Grooming Brunky. I
Need to make my
agree.
font bigger. I need to get some glasses or something, or some laser eye surgery. For example, if you just scroll to like any page with the yellow surrounding, you know, I'm on a page which has got, like if you saw on the side of, you know, a truck 3475. Now, that comes out as ethanol and petrol mixture, or ethanol and motor spirit. Basically, it's ethanol and something else mixed in with it.
Mm-hmm.
It sends you to page 127 in the next bit, which I think is the green. Orange even, sorry. Where is it? 127. Page 127. Okay, so this brings us to 127 with the page of the orange outside, which basically tells you what the hazards would be for that spilling, and what you need to do about it, basically. So it tells us that it's highly flammable, that vapors can form explosive mixtures with the air, and vapors can travel back to the source of ignition and flashback, that they're going to be heavier than air and collect in the ground in low confined areas like sewers, basements, etc. There are explosion hazard indoors, outdoors, or in sewers. And many of these liquids will float on water, and containers could explode when heating. So it's going to tell you all the potential hazards of that. The health hazards, inhalation, fire, vapors causing dizziness or asphyxiation, or runoff into like water tables, environmental contamination. It also tells the public what to do, so it's always call 911 basically. Stay upwind, stay uphill, stay upstream, and ventilate closed spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So for this, the protective clothing, it is that a radio?
Standard fire rescue.
Hi. We could do with some assistance at our location. We've got one suspect who has come off of his bike and was also shot by a local, I think.
Hey, firm, can you drop a ping? I'm having a unit in there.
Of
course. Do we have a unit to respond to that latest PD call?
Med 3 can respond.
Hey, firm, Med 3.
Thank you, Coral.
Do we have a unit that's responding to the latest 911?
At the moment, I don't think we do. I've got Marie in hazmat training at the moment.
I don't know if Andrew's responding or not.
Andrew, are you free for that Monwood call?
Do not have a
Did you know me
unit for
take
that 47.
No, it's
There's two separate calls.
It's two separate. Neil, he's still at hospital.
Okay.
latest PD call.
Andrew's got them on would call.
Affirm. Yeah, show me to take in the 911 call.
Okay, anyway, to continue. What Jason is wearing is our standard hazmat suit.
Is it only available in blue?
We prefer you just to wear the blue. Or at least don't wear the black. Okay?
Yeah, I can't wear black.
Why
Because
not
we want to
black?
be able to, because we want to be able to see you, basically.
Okay, can I wear it in pink?
No, we don't have it in pink. You just have to just suck it up, Marie.
Okay.
We might see if we can get one for breast cancer month or something.
Yay.
Or we'll just draw tits on the ones we've got.
Right.
So not all of this is going to be strictly necessary for every single chemical you're going to be coming across. Okay?
Negative. You can take it.
This is like the basic what you would put on.
Sorry.
And then you can remove bits if you
You're
need
all
it.
good.
Like,
It doesn't
that
have
mask that
confused
Jason's
me with
wearing
somebody
is
who
enough.
did.
Or
Yeah.
you can use for some things you might need to wear SCBA, which is you can find that in in your fire equipment.
It's the fire thing. It's the
Yeah.
one with the tank attack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some things are going to require that you change to SCBA, but the vast majority of things we can do this with that. And also a lot of things for hazmat we can just do it in our firefighter gear because that's very protective.
Okay.
But that's going to protect your skin from corrosive. This is going to protect your skin the best from corrosive substances and things like that. So if someone tells you to hazmat up, that's what you're going to be wearing. Make sure you put that in your wardrobe ready to take out at a moment's notice, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Marie, so what I want you to do is to go into the guide yourself.
The big one?
The big one. Go into the pages with the yellow outside and just look up something. Or even with the blue outside, look something up. Find a chemical and then use the guide to find in the orange pages what the things are for that guide. For that, it's like fucking radio, man. Yep. So look up in the yellow or blue section a gas or chemical, anything like that, and then use that to look up in the orange section what the guide notes are for it.
Oui.
And you tell me what you've picked.
I'm gonna pick. Hang on. I'm gonna pick octafluorobutene.
What's its ID number?
323 PD request.
Octafluorobutene. What's the number in the guide?
126.
And what number would you see on the side of a tanker holding it?
What are you saying?
So to find that, I've looked it up in the blue section, because it's alphabetical, and that'll tell you what the tanker number would be on the same line as octafluorobutene.
2422.
Correct.
PD to Sam's on shared.
So it would be 126 is the guide number.
Stand by.
Cheese gases, compressed or liquefied, including refrigerant gases.
Ooh.
Some may burn but not ignite readily. Containers may explode when heated. Ruptured cylinders may rocket. Aerosols UN 1950 may contain a flammable propellant. May cause dizziness or asphyxiation. Initially heavier than air and spread along the ground. Contact with gas or liquefied gas may cause burns, severe injuries, and/or frostbite. Fire may produce irritating, corrosive, and/or toxic gases.
Okay, how would
This
you?
would be an SCBA call.
Yeah. So if you were going to be doing like a announcement out to people, what would you tell them to do for their own safety?
To stay upwind, uphill, and/or upstream.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of sewers, basement, tanks, etc.
Yep.
And to ventilate closed spaces before entering, but only if properly trained and equipped.
Yeah, also, yeah, basically, do not go near, essentially. And if
Mhm.
you are near, do not go down low, stay up high, essentially.
Yeah.
And looking at the evacuation notes, we would probably want to isolate the area for at least 100 meters in all directions. So we'd have to have a pretty big hot zone, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody came up and said, "Look, it's ricin." You can look that up; you'll be able to find that. Or you could go to your HAZOP notes, which is information we already have from experts in the city. So you don't need to go into that great big book for things like that we already know about.
Valid.
Okay, so as Jason is modeling, this is the PPE that you should go out in all hazmat calls on. Like I said, bunker gear is great. It is going to protect you more against fire. But if there are any radiological or biohazards, bunker gear is probably not going to do shit. This is what you want, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If in doubt, assume the worst. So if you only have a little inkling that you might need to put the full PPE on, put the full PPE on. You might look like a twat, but at least you won't be a dead twat.
Yeah.
This is why we love Darcy.
Okay, so if we're going to be identifying a hazardous material, somebody says, "Oh, there's a tanker and something's spilling out of it." Okay, go and whack your suit on, and then we go up and have a look. So what you want to do is, first of all, at any scene we go on, for anything at all, at anything in this department, is we're going to assess the situation safely. So we need to keep a distance and observe the surroundings. Look at it through binoculars at first if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a colour or an odour to the what is spilling out? Is the vegetation dead? Are there any dead animals nearby? Have a look to see if there's any labels, because that will tell you what it is using that book. If you don't know what it is, the initial safety zone needs to always be 50 metres for any unknown substances. Okay, so get everybody at least 50 metres away from it while you identify it. If you need to get them further away once it's identified, you can always do that. It's much easier to collapse a safety zone.
Some po-po.
Look for any visual cues, so any leaks that you can actually see, anything, any liquid pouring out or any gas escaping, any colour changes or vapour emissions. If you're at safe distance away, if you notice any smell in the air, obviously never inhale it directly. And listen for any sounds that could be indicating any chemical reactions, like any hissing or bubbling, that sort of thing. Now we do have some equipment for hazmat that you can use. We've got a multi-gas detector. We can use that. One second, I'm going to find the notes on that one. I haven't used that in a while. So a multi-gas detector is just going to take a read from the air and basically tell you what's in the air, okay? You're always going to find like oxygen and nitrogen and shit in the air because that's just air. But it's going to tell you about anything else that is in there that's not supposed to be. And if you detect that, you can look it up and, use that as a guide. We'll also give you a radiation detector. You know the little clickety-clickities? You know,
Yeah,
when you
the
get
Geiger
closer to it.
counter.
Yep.
Yeah, the Geiger thing.
Geiger counter, yeah. An infrared thermometer. So, like, you know, the stuff we were using back in the dark days to check people's temperatures. Use that on things to see if it's hot inside. Chemical test strips. So if there's, you know, a substance and you want to see if it's acidic, or if you want to see it contains a particular substance, use a chemical test strip to see if it's positive. Use a litmus paper to see if it's acidic or alkali. You know, that should give you. And also, in some senses, we can bring out the portable X-ray machine. So if you have got like a great big, you know, container, and you think, oh hell, this could be like, you know, something radioactive leaking from it. It could be a nuclear warhead. Let's X-ray that shit. You know. We can do that. We can pull up a portable X-ray device, see if there's anything inside, like, you know, any mechanical workings that we can take a picture of. See what we're dealing with. Once you've got some idea of what it could be, you want to be identifying the risks involved. So physical risks, chemical, biological, any radiological hazards. Use that guide to give you a guide on how to proceed. Make sure you secure the area. Make people aware that need to be aware. Get any evidence. So if that's taking samples, that's fine. We can do that. Speak with witnesses to find out what they've seen, what they've noticed, if they've been exposed to anything. Use all this information to assist you in, you know, narrowing down what it is that you're dealing with, and then use that information to proceed with the proper cleanup and decontamination. And with every single thing we do like this, we need to make sure an incident report is submitted. So if you're exposed to anything whatsoever in a hazmat situation, put an IR in so that we can refer back to it if we need to. So obviously we don't have a patient, we can't put it in an MDT, but it's just a way for us to document it so that we can refer back to it if it becomes a thing.
In case, you know, I have a water eager Probie who jumps into radiated water.
Exactly. Don't push probies in water.
I'm not, but we have Phineas, who's literally like a freaking, you know, dog in water, literally. It started raining while we were doing training stuff, and he just ran outside and just laid in the rain on the
God
on the
damn it.
floor.
He's going to be one of those ones.
Water.
He's going to have his own picture in the calendar of just, it's raining men, isn't it? Okay, decontamination. So if you've been exposed to any shit, or anybody that you know has been exposed to any shit, you know, if you're wearing this suit, for example, but any non-life-threatening substances, you know, like, you know, just like, I don't know, something non-life-threatening. I can't be able to think of one right now, but, you know, the guide says it's not a threat to your life. You need to be standing there in your hazmat suit with it on and being rinsed down with a fire hose for 2 to 5 minutes. Okay?
Medical dispatch, Morningwood, MVA, gonna be
After that, you can just take it off, change it to
show me
your gear. You shouldn't need any further decontamination. That's enough to get it off of the suit so we can transport the suit, basically.
Sounds good.
For any life-threatening or unknown substances, what we'll be doing is setting up a decontamination station. We will be dipping you in a containment tub for 5 minutes and scrubbing you with a decontaminant solution. You will then be rinsed again with the fire hose for 5 minutes, and we're going to repeat that process twice. And that is going to be done by people wearing hazmat themselves. So it's going to look like a really weird thing. It's very, very important that we don't carry anything on these hazmat suits or on our bodies or on our feet even to other areas where it can cause a threat of life to people.
Okay.
Anybody who is on a scene, that means police, medical, homeless guy passing by, somebody's dog, anybody exiting a hazmat scene must be decontaminated, and that includes objects as well. That includes vehicles. So if you've driven a grizzly into a hazmat scene, that needs to be decontaminated as well. Scrubbed with decontaminant solution, sprayed down, same as a person. If you have critically injured people who have been exposed to a contaminant, if they need absolute and immediate transportation to hospital, they'll have to go undergo emergency decontamination, which is basically not the non-life-threatening substances, and once they've been stabilized on scene. So, if urgent care is required, give them a 2-minute wash down with a fire hose or contaminant wipes, and then urgently transport them.
Report over Maine.
And make
before you
sure.
do that, is anyone able to respond to that 47?
Can I request that you do not do that over Maine? Thank you.
Hey, firm, I'll find a different radio.
Thank you. Just because there are still lots of things going on.
Okay, so we need to ensure
Med
that the
4, are you
hospital.
taking latest 47?
Can you take it, please?
Copy that. Show medic to reroute into 47.
And 4.
Okay, so if you were going to be bringing in anybody who's been exposed to a contaminant, you need to make sure the hospital has been notified of the hazmat
Damn
situation.
straight, Mr. Brain Monkey. Damn straight.
Generally, what we do is we will bring them up to Ward B, because we can contain Ward B a lot easier than we can Ward A. And anybody going in there needs to be wearing a hazmat, and the patient should be, if possible, have a medical grade mask on and have medical hand gloves on their hands prior to arrival in the medical facility.
Was saying he wanted to conduct a mock 360 over Maine. 360 is when
Okay,
a
so for
fire
example,
truck
Jason here
arrives.
has been exposed to some shit. He needs to go to hospital now, but he he needs to go to hospital right now.
PD to EMS.
Oh my god, shut up, PD, for a minute.
I emergency decon.
We're out with the injured person on Snore Freeway right now. Looks like they've been ejected from their vehicle. They're responsive at the minute.
Sorry, I'm
just
sorry.
Kind of screaming if you're available.
We have a unit en route to
Thank
that
you.
right now.
Thank you, Bon Bon.
Okay, so for example, okay, so the emergency hazmat procedure for Jason, what's that going to be?
It's the emergency decon. It's like the non-life-threatening decon where you
Yep.
spray them down with the water hose.
Yes, or we can use contaminant wipes if necessary, but it should be done for
Okay.
3 to 5 minutes, and make sure that he's got a medical grade mask on and medical gloves on as well.
Yep.
And make sure SAMs are aware that you're in the
So
hospital
when you
with a,
arrive to
with
a
a potentially
building on
hazmated
fire,
person.
say like we
Yeah.
come up to this building here, we would call Engine 1 has arrived on scene, beginning 360. Alpha side of the building,
Okay,
no
so
sign
any
of fire.
typical incident
Bravo
response
side
procedure,
of building, no
is
sign
going
of
to be
fire.
making
We
a
are seeing
step-by-step
fire
response
in
plan.
the Charlie /
So the first
Delta
part
quadrant.
of it is
So it'd be back here.
I should turn the radio off.
Smoke coming from Division 2, which would be the second
receiving
floor.
access in the call, so it's gathering
There
information based on the
is
call
a
we've received.
propane
So
tank
location,
also at that
substance type, potential
section,
threats.
and it is
And then make
in
sure that you
threat
call
of
for
being
backup.
engulfed
If
by
you
the
can get
fire.
backup, ask
So
for
you
it.
call out
Whether
all that
that's,
sort of stuff that you
some
see
fire rescue
when you
teams, additional
arrive.
medical, law enforcement for evacuation or for like scene safety. Try and get as many boots on the ground as you can to help you out with it. Establish the incident command team leader, and then assign the roles that necessary. You might need somebody who is on, looking after patients. You might need somebody who is.
So yeah, basically Ed was saying he
on the
wanted to
decontamination
do
team,
a 360.
Somebody who is going to be making entry.
Basically, in
everybody
short,
running in,
when you
essentially
arrive at a
treated like a
burning
fire,
building,
if necessary.
someone walks around the
Observe
building
the scene
doing a
safely,
360
using
around it
binoculars
from
first,
front to back,
and if
all
you
the way
witnesses to
around,
find out what it is,
and reports what they see.
and then using the detection tools and the ERG if necessary,
that
identify
better?
the substance. Most hazmats in the state are going to be similar, but it's not always going to be the case. Use that
There you go.
statewide known list. That's going to
So
be
yeah,
the vast
he
majority
wanted
of
to
what we
do
come
that
across.
on
It's
Maine
stuff that's already known to
for
us.
a non-real
People tend not to
situation.
deviate.
So a mock.
To Fire 15.
Yeah, send it.
Hello, are you free for a quick phone call, please?
Yeah, hey, firm.
Where are we? I think the radio gone off. I'm going to lose my mind. So follow the protocols that are based on your document and your training. Get your PPE on. If you're not sure, 50-meter safety zone and wear the highest level of PPE. And then after you have, if there's nobody injured, decontaminate. Do anything that needs to be done to clear the scene. and submit an official incident report. You might not have anybody injured. That's always nice. But if there is, it's going to be to do further decontamination for the patients and handover for the hospital.
Sorry, what was I supposed to get on?
PPE. This shit.
Oh, okay. I heard get your PP on, and I was like,
yeah, get that on as well. Don't leave that.
PPE, personal protection equipment.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Okay, now I want you to run through and tell me what the steps would be for a scene. Just give me examples of what you would do on arriving on a scene and what you would do to identify a substance, and then what you would do to decontaminate.
Well, I would assume I get a call from someone to go somewhere. So
Actually, do you know what, Marie, I've just scrolled down on my thing, and I've actually got a couple of scenarios I can throw at you instead.
Okay.
And you can tell me, rather than being a real wide thing. Okay, firstly, a 911 call reports a strong gas smell inside a fast food restaurant. Law enforcement are on scene and are reporting signs of forced entry and property damage.
Okay. Well, the strong gas smell in a fast food restaurant is probably like a gas leak at some point. Given the property damage, someone probably vandalized a gas line. So, at that point, you know, if PD is already reporting that they have like a strong gas smell, I would probably like show up already in either PPE or the fire outfit. We would get the fast food restaurant and like a 50-meter radius around it cordoned off. Use PD for that. I would call for assistance for anyone who could help with, you know, potential victims, you know, scene control, yada yada. And then, given the suspected gas leak at this point, I would see if maybe there's like a manager around or someone's working and they maybe know where like the gas main is, that we can turn it off.
You could also get Public Works to do that as well if we couldn't gain access to anything. That we can do it from the street. Yeah.
Echo 18 is detaching from Medic 3 and going 42. Thank you guys for your service.
Thank you. Good night, Coral.
Thank you for your
No,
service.
thank
Good night.
you for your service.
Jesus, we got
Nice
a lot
seeing
of
you, Carl.
people.
Take care.
We do. There's a lot of stuff going on today.
We also have a Probie in queue. So.
Oh, we do? Okay, I was going to. I'll take them after I finish this then. Okay, so what would you do after that? What would you be?
Or if if the gas main is off, you know,
light a cigarette. I'm joking. Don't do that.
Usually, like a broken gas line is gonna be, you know, they're usually pressurized, so there might be like a hissing sound coming from them. So, you know, just check if we hear any like hissing sound. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking smell the gas and see if it smells less gassy than it smelled before. Otherwise, we would most likely just, you know, vacate the fast food restaurant and ventilate the area. Get all the doors, get all the windows open.
Beautiful. So basically, after that, you just need to make sure there's no further risk to the public. And once that's done, the gas line's been capped, as then you can relinquish the building back to the company and police to do what they need to do. That's a nice, easy one. You probably wouldn't even need to decontaminate for that. You probably would anyway, just to be on the safe side, but it's a pretty easy one.
And if I may interject real quick, don't forget, since they mentioned a gas smell, you know, it's not something we use often. There is that multi-gas detector, and that might help you identify if it's
Are you
propane
available
or
to
not.
transport one suspect at VPD for
True.
probably around?
Or if it's like something like
21 side, I
propane,
guess. I'll
there'll be
confirm
propane
here in a
tanks
moment.
inside, or the business owner will be able to tell you what kind of gas they use for their grills.
Right. It's like if they're not available, though, you could use their detector.
Of course.
Medic.
Okay, scenario 2. This is a fun one. Okay.
Give me one moment real quick.
I hate the
you'll see
radio.
I'll
It
contact
just
you
distracts
here
me
in
and it hurts my
5.
brain. Okay, A suspicious package is found at a government building. Tests reveal possible biological contamination.
Okay. At what police station?
Just a government building.
Okay. At what government building?
I don't know, just okay. So, it's
Am I
City Hall.
dealing with like staff for smartness, or am I dealing with trooper dumbness? And someone's like, "Ooh, package."
You're dealing with City Hall. City Hall have done it. Okay, they're somewhat sensible.
So political dumbness.
Did she just badmouth troopers?
I mean, come on, tell me it's not true, Violet. Come on.
Our firefighters are literally troopers, I think.
Excuse me, I am not a trooper. I've got much bigger balls.
If that package arrived at MRPD and Pedro or Mahoney is getting it in their hands, they're just "Ooh, package."
They'd lick it.
My literal favorite quote that I had said is, if there's any hazmat call and PD are involved, they all have to touch it and lick it. Because they all end up getting some kind of poisoning, whatever the hell happens, they just can't help themselves.
They're sitting there doing a line of ricin.
Yeah,
just imagining the wheel discovery from the apes on the Discovery program.
It's all on PD. I just wanted to put
With
that
the music and everything.
That's valid.
Okay, so for a potential like ricin contamination, you can even want to following the procedures for like a very dangerous substance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
evacuation.
If it's sus package with biological stuff, I'm already arriving in PPEs. Probably double layer of PPEs, to be honest. And then we're just gonna cordon off the area.
Separate anybody who's been already
Who's
exposed
been
to it.
exposed to it already. Yep. And then see if there's any identifying markers, like without opening the package if it's still closed. Check what symptoms the people have that may have been exposed already to like determine what might be in it. Then just put it in do we have like a decon box or something? Like a safe box we can put stuff in?
It would be like it'd probably have to go for like special evidence for the police or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put in like an extra box, seal that thing up as airtight as we can.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
And then where do we bring it?
Like to wherever they tell us to bring it. Like to specific lab. They might want to go to human labs or something. It depends on where they would ask us to take it.
Okay.
So you want to be making sure anybody who's been exposed to it is decontaminated. It's a dangerous substance, so they need to get the extra one. Dip them in a dip them in a bath if there's no medical things going on with them.
Okay. Extra big decon.
Yeah, I mean, ricin is nasty, but unless you've basically been shoving it in your mouth or down your throat or breathing it in, super hard, if it's just on your skin, it's unlikely to cause big issues if you decontaminate pretty quickly.
Okay.
But once they have that, you just hand over anybody who has been exposed. Make sure they're decontaminated. Make sure they see a medical professional. Ventilate the area and use what you've got to use to get things ready for the building to reopen again. And then what do we do at the end?
We hand the building back.
And after that?
We decon ourselves.
Yeah, what do we love to send in to command?
Oh, incident report.
Exactly.
I gotta keep my track record high.
Yeah. Can't let that slip.
Marie's the new Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we know. We are aware.
Okay. I think we can probably call it.
I want to point out that I had no unreasonable incident report.
No, I agree.
More been reasonable responses to unreasonable situations.
Okay, is there any questions you've got for me?
Negative.
Okay, so I would just encourage
Do we
you.
have like a actually? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Do we have like a lead-lined box or something? Just in case we're dealing with like gamma radiation.
That would usually, there'd be separate teams who would come out for things like
Okay.
that. Okay, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, all good in Hood. So make sure you read that guide. It is quite fun to read,
Mhm.
actually. It looks intimidating, but it is quite fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll tick you off. Yay! Go buy your hazmat suit with pride. You'll be the giant blue condom.
Yippee! Poggies!
Marie has done her hazmat and is now going to be a giant blue condom.
Responded Thomas Brown.
You got the roster update, or do you want me to do that?
When are we getting them in pink?
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot. You're not allowed to touch the roster.
Go figure. Marie is the one who responded. Nope. Fat fingers.
Medic to dispatch room 1076 to Pillbox Medical with one-time category 2.
10-4.
In the thing.
I'm going to write that Marie has hazmated.
No,
Jason did a wonderful job being my.
hazmated.
Jason did a wonderful job being my PPE model.
I did see that.
You're welcome.
I just submitted his eval, and I realized I formatted that horribly, dude. Good luck reading that. Oh, Jesus
That's okay.
Christ.
I mean, did you do it all in words of at least, 1 to 2 syllables?
Yeah.
That would be all right. We'll figure it out. Most of us have done English for a long time.
You guys
We'll be
will
all right.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Well, now we have our new way. It's actually quite nice to read it there.
We'll just put it in ChatGPT.
True.
How many med units we got out?
1 million
Yes.
med units.
No, I
Why are you
think
doing
two.
this to me?
Two?
I think 3 or 4.
Oh, Carl's
Right.
gone.
Medic to
and she
Oh,
was
right,
three.
Carl.
Pillbox Medical.
So I think 3.
I think 3 now. I'm medic 1, Andrew's medic 2, the Probie with
Oh,
no
we've got-
should be medic 3
No,
now.
we've got a Probie in queue. I can take them for an hour.
Yeah.
I should do 1. I haven't done any of them yet. That sounds wrong, but I haven't.
Oh, Chase would be not happy.
It's Pride Month. It's fine.
Yeah, as long
Oh
as
yeah,
it's-
I forgot. I
if
forgot
it's
that
another
that was
dude, it's
the
alright.
thing right now.
Specifically.
What,
me.
even for Darcy?
Oh, I guess
Listen,
as long as for dark,
listen,
as long as it's a
Listen.
chick.
I got my card.
Minions.
My card came out. My card has arrived.
Well,
Oh.
is it?
Yeah, my card. Hang on. Let me show you. Jason, you look at this.
Yeah, need to see.
Does anyone else want to see my card? Ed, do you want to see it?
No.
You want to see it? You want to see it? You
I'm
wanna see it?
salty. I'm still salty.
You want to see it, Kingsley?
I'm still
The
salty.
longest
Yeah, I'll see
serving
it.
member of
I'm
SAFR,
just
having
kidding, of
joined
course I'll
back
see it.
in the blue uniform days. She is
That's
lieutenant
the
of the
Ed.
fire section of the
I don't know why
department,
there's such a big
and her coolest rescue was a parachutist stuck on a ledge
they called
on
you old on
Maze
this?
Bank
That's crazy.
I
Tower.
called myself old.
When she's not at work, she loves to exercise, and you might see her jogging
weird.
or working
Takes me a
out at the
minute.
beach.
Firefighter, it takes.
SAFR has 2 speeds, ARG and
Yourself very
ERG.
much.
I know.
Unintended.
Listen, I
Pun
prefer
intended.
an audio book to an actual book now. All right.
Oh, blimey.
I like to be read to.
Pop up with pictures.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
Saffron Hall.
I'll spot the dog.
Oh, sorry.
That is amazing. I love it.
Isn't it?
Flip it over.
It's fantastic.
Where can I get one?
I don't know. Card shop?
Yeah.
Reed, you want to see?
Is it sleeved?
I'm not special.
Well, we're just degrading your card by all looking at it. That's why I'm like
Shit.
wondering.
I don't believe in that. I believe in, I love, the tangible. You gotta touch them. You gotta, like, play with them and shit.
Just don't eat the corners.
Yeah, don't chew the corners.
Well, you can like sleeve it and get it like graded, and then you can still touch it and play with it in the other end. It just doesn't degrade.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be worth shit.
I hate card condoms.
Just likes to raw dog them.
Jesus Christ.
Are you jealous now, Ed?
No, Darcy almost has the perfect fucking plane ticket today.
Do I?
Almost. Almost.
Damn.
Oh damn!
Oh my god. Chief
I've got
is even
180.
closer.
Oh, yeah.
Chief is even closer.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, but I got the
Okay.
answer to everything.
Alright, I won't be out on patrol. I gotta buy cake.
Give me my card back.
Again?
Oh yeah.
Give me my card back.
Do you have to buy cake?
Yeah.
Yes, I just got promoted.
I don't know if I.
I don't know about certs. I'm gonna get that guy up the queue anyway. Hang on.
I did. I paid cake when I
No,
got
Phineas.
Marine as well.
Marie, if you want to buy people cake, buy them cake.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
The fridge doesn't have enough cake. It needs more.
More cake.
I'm into a fucking diabetic coma.
You gotta let them eat cake.
So, Darcy, you need to give him lots of water.
No worries. I'll get the fucking fire hose out. It's fine.
Okay, no, he's been told that he's not allowed to do that, so you can't do it to him.
We don't give probies water; they evolve.
All right. I'll go and get.
Just
I'll go and get
bottles of water.
I'll go and get that squirt.
Yeah,
that-
we do
that
normally
thing.
do it for certs,
the,
too.
The pressure hose.
The power washer?
Yeah.
No, I don't. You don't water him. Like, you give him water to drink.
Why is he thirsty, boy?
No. No. Did you read any of?
Have you met Phineas yet?
I have seen him.
Yeah, this is him.
Seen him.
Oh, that's what I was wondering what the fuck that sounds
Is he your
like.
ringtone? Ed, are we phone twins? Ed, we're phone twins. Look.
That was the noise Phineas made when he saw the red light, green light on the
Yeah, exactly. Whoa.
on the garage doors
Oh, look,
here.
there he is. That's
Hey.
Salute me like a good boy. You already got 10 points. Look at that.
This is main. This is main call.
Echo, whoa.
Echo, wow. He's gonna be a Foxtrot call sign. Darcy.
That's true. Foxtrot. Whoa.
Fox.
Oh God, I'm surrounded by you. I'm going.
No,
Look.
come
smell
on.
beautiful.
Dude. Oh
Listen.
my god, wait, this is actually insane.
Need a follower.
We just say
Fucking
Jesse and
background,
Dan, and it's
dude.
gonna be like a photo one.
Oh my
No
god.
escape.
dude.
No escape.
I'm leaving. I'm running.
No escape.
I'm running away. This is gross.
On a serious note, nice outfit
My
again.
department's been taken over. What was that?
Said on a serious
yeah.
note, nice outfit again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Apparently, I look like an umbrella today, which is lovely.
Fire.
Don't really eat cakes.
Get my golf club out. Yeah. I'm glad I taped this underneath the table.
Oh yeah, baby. I pulled this from my prison pocket.
Oh.
Your Sapphire pocket.
Pervert.
Just call me a pervert.
Maybe.
I mean, come on. Are we? Is everybody here not a little bit odd in that sense?
Did
Come
you
on.
Cheap.
call me a pervert? Like, why is that? Why
Are you
is
upset?
that what I hear from out of this room?
You all right? You need to sit down.
You pulled a golf club from a weird spot. It was kind of weird.
I told him I pulled it from my prison pocket, dude.
Kingsley, where did you get yours from?
Beautiful.
I tape mine under the table. Ed apparently put his in
Of
his
course
prison
you take
wallet.
yours under the table. You fucking freak.
Wait, take one under? I didn't say take one under the table. I said tape it, you fucking
got this on
pervert.
my prison pocket.
Sure, dude.
Okay, I need to read like what this Probie's done so far because I've read literally nothing. I know.
This Probie has a name. God.
I'm gonna learn it till he gets past.
I don't
You
remember
can call
it,
me
but
whatever you please,
I haven't
boss
met him
lady.
yet.
That's the right answer.
I'm
That's
simply
the
a
right answer right
machine
there.
for what you need, which is most likely putting out fires and saving people.
Okay, mostly it's coffee. So my coffee order, right?
Okay. Wait, what is it? I need to know it first
It
before I run and
changes,
just
to
grab
be
you
honest.
whatever.
I get
Ah,
those like
shoot.
bougie, wanker coffees. You know. You know what I mean? Like triple shot, extra hot, extra foam, vegan, soy. Anything bougie, or if you were stuck behind them in the queue, like Black Hawk, you'd be like, what a fucking wanker.
Wait, hold on. I need to check something.
So it's like wanker's coffee.
Is that the type of order that barista stirs it with his finger?
No.
I bet that's what they stir it with.
Octavia reacted to the fire academy that's happening on Thursday.
Good identification, Cheshire. Well done.
Friday. On
Friday.
Friday. But she's already done her fire academy.
Maybe she wants to do it again. She's real
I
keen.
I don't know.
Do we
don't know.
get bonus points for doing it again?
You know what I need that new fucking fire training document to be approved. That's what I need to save my sanity.
You just get a gold star if you do it twice.
Sometimes people give us more work to do, Ed, so we have to stop doing the other things that we have to do.
Whatever you're talking about is not a priority, is what the chief just said.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. I think it is. Wouldn't you agree, Darcy?
It's on the list of priorities. Okay?
It should be at the very top.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Priorities. Darcy, don't lie to him.
You guys
It's
are
on the list.
You guys are
There's a
fucked
list.
up.
There's a list. I don't read it, but there is a list.
Ed, how do you think we got here? Fucked up is literally the one thing.
I don't know.
Trait you
I don't
need.
know what I did to get here, but I'm sure I didn't deserve it.
I personally walked.
Actually, you ran. I saw you.
I walked and then I ran.
Oh, there was some
Then I
walking.
walked again, and I ran a little bit. I get tired.
Are you saying
Forrest Gump over here?
Should we get him like a mustache or something?
I think he does need facial hair. He does need facial hair. Even Darcy has facial hair.
I can.
I
grow a
don't really-
mustache. Come on, let's do it.
Okay.
Listen, I've had my wax. I've had my wax already this month. I'm all right. Okay.
There's some fake ones in Jesse's locker.
So I'm not shaving. Got it.
Well, you gotta shave a bit because you gotta have less than an
Well,
inch of
is
facial
it
hair,
just
you
a
know?
mustache? I'm confused.
You can have just a mustache, or if you want a beard, but it's got to be very short, like trim beard. Like Ed's.
Yeah.
Okay. I will work on that. If
Yeah,
that
get
is-
some facial hair.
If that is an order.
Listen, I don't
I
have
guess
facial
I'll
hair
do
right
that.
now.
I can't
but
give orders, but
I mean,
yeah,
right now I don't have
appreciate
facial
it.
hair, but my leg hair is braidable.
Did you say your leg hair is braidable?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh
crochet?
my
Cornrows
Do
and
you
that.
crochet with your leg hair?
No.
This is why
But I
Darcy
do
goes in last
occasionally
through
put
the
it in
door and
cornrows.
fires.
Oh my God! Can you
She
imagine?
becomes the fire hazard.
You know what? You can. I don't want any presents from you for Christmas because I feel like I'm gonna get a cardigan.
Why would
and
I
it's-
buy you a present?
Oh, you're not gonna be buying it, are you?
I'm not gonna make you a
You're
present.
gonna be fucking braiding your fucking leg hairs. Here you go, Ed.
Wait till you
Here's
see
a
my
sweater. Here's a
wait till you see-
Christmas sweater.
Will you see my armpit dreadlocks?
Oh my God, you're fucking nasty, dude.
Echo
You're
109 is going to be detaching from Medic 4 and going to 42. Have a good day.
See, I always find that men get freaked out by women's body hair. That's why I talk about it. It's
Thank
funny.
you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Also, Medic 2 is going to be code 4
Anyway, I've got dark hair. Of
after
course, I get
Grand
attached.
North
We all do. Well, I'm not a
1047. Show
natural
me RTB
dark
tonight.
hair person. I'm a natural blonde, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Hang on a minute.
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Probably.
Feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked right now.
Violet, I don't even know what your natural hair color is. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Blonde. It's this, but this is
What? What are
obviously
we doing?
lighter.
The chief
We were-
also
We
often
were
has
talking
an
about the fact that
identity
my leg hair
crisis
has
with their
cornrows.
hair.
What?
I don't have an
Leg
identity
hair is-
crisis.
What?
And my
Wait.
armpit, my armpit hair has
Who said
dreadlocks.
that? Who said that?
That's why. Thank you.
Anyway.
Say it again, Ed. What is it?
Hey, Chief, do you think I should teach a class on the safety of heights? Do you think that's a good idea?
Please. Please.
I don't know if you can after yesterday.
Ooh.
I think it'd be a good idea if I teach
Do you
a
know what I
safety
might-
class
Do you
on
know what I might
heights.
do tomorrow? I might schedule a fitness class.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Do the Mirror Park circuit. That'd be cool.
But why heights? And what do you mean teach? Like,
Come
what
on,
do you
dude.
teach?
I didn't actually know that,
Seriously.
How
Fisher.
to use a ladder? How
No.
to?
More specifically towards balconies, Chief.
I mean, I'm glad that you're making a joke of your own situation.
Well,
But no.
you gotta cope with humor. You know how it goes.
Anyway, come on. Let's
Like
let's
that's
go
funny,
get
but
a
we
truck
should
and
go.
we'll do
We should go
shit.
talk in the office.
that's funny. That's funny, but Ed, you're actually fired. No,
Yep. Sorry, Ed.
it's been real, guys. It's been real.
Well, stop dropping people off fucking balconies.
I did it once, well, technically twice, but that's
You did it twice, and it was right there.
yes.
God
I
damn
think
it.
I think we could
Why?
count that as one because it
No.
was within 10 seconds of each
Two
other.
separate people.
Two separate people. Wait,
Why have I got all these notifications? I don't fucking want them.
Darcy, have you subscribed to something?
It's all the command chats and stuff. I don't want it.
Mom, it's a virus. I swear.
I don't want my history.
Oh shit, we need to make a fire chat. Damn.
It's just gonna all be memes.
It's just gonna
It's just gonna be memes
well,
and
maybe
It's
too
gonna,
many.
I'll tell you exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be us joking about committing arson. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
Oh god,
No, I couldn't
And then
involve me. I'll get
MCD.
fired.
MCD subpoena the phone records.
Yep, and all of a sudden the entire fire department is now kaput.
Oh my god, I don't want to go back on the door.
Oh wow, very
The
cool.
what?
Darcy, it's okay. You're a
Door.
paramedic. I'll keep
So like
you.
another word for the corner?
So, like it's
Benefits,
like you know
basically.
benefits.
Yeah.
Oh, like okay, like welfare.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
go back on welfare.
Okay, okay.
I'd have to
I
have
know,
like
I'll keep
17
Darcy.
kids.
I don't know about the rest of you.
Why would you keep
I mean,
me? I'm
I'm
a liability.
entertaining.
Well, you're a paramedic. You're valuable.
That's true.
Please
Yeah,
aren't.
yeah, you were very. I'm so happy you were on scene.
I
weren't you,
drilled a
Darcy?
man.
Yeah,
You
she
drilled a
Yeah,
man?
yeah, she's drilled. Darcy, wording.
I don't think there needs to be much more context.
did, I
to
drilled
that.
him
I
out.
think that's.
Yeah,
For the drill.
does
I think-
everyone understand what it means drill?
I think. I think
Was
I
it
that's.
drilled a
consensual drilling?
I actually drilled them in earlier as well, Darcy.
You drilled a man.
Just gonna stop drilling men.
A different
Was it
man.
consensual?
What is this? What is this
He
segregation?
was unconscious.
Where's the IR report?
Inflation said.
No, it was IO like drilling. It was born to get a, like a line in.
3 at the base.
It's
Well,
fun.
technically it is, right? What?
I mean, he was
Sorry, what?
unconscious, so it was less fun. But
Well, it's
Oh, you're
implied
almost
consent.
conscious?
right? No,
You
no,
gotta
no.
get
We
consent
have-
for that, Darcy.
We have 11 people on duty right now.
yeah,
This
I gotta
is
take this
crazy.
Probie and teach him how to protect a park. Come on,
Crazy.
Uh-huh. He's ignoring you.
Probie,
I
whose
think
name I've
his-
forgotten already. Come on.
Phineas.
Okay.
Go. Probably go.
We're about to.
That's
We're
crazy.
about to
Somebody
catch
getting
up
fired?
to. We're about to catch up to PD.
What medic am I?
I don't know.
I don't know, medic 4.
I can't count that eye.
Medic 4. Who I am now.
Yeah, you're a firefighter. You can't.
Oh, we're medic 4.
Actually, 3.
Wait, medic 3. Wait, who's? What are you?
Coral,
medic
Coral was
three,
3.
Coral.
Oh, Coral. Yeah, okay. Who's
Figure it
medic
out.
1?
Tell me what I am. Okay.
Who's medic
Figure
1?
it out.
Oh, Marie's still on duty?
Yes.
Okay.
Maria's buying cake.
Oh, she's buying. Why is she buying cake?
'Cause
Another
she just
one?
did a hazmat.
Oh.
And another one. Okay. Shit. Seems like one more month of not looking at fire rescue for each.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just all be diabetic. We're keeping ourselves in a job.
No surprising about firefighter
Sounds
things, especially
insulin for
welfare
everybody.
stuff, where I live helps
Wow.
with it.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
neat.
cool, cool.
It was an accidental reaction.
Medic
and
122.
I felt so sad
What?
What happened?
for the fire academy.
Come on.
Oh, she
Oh.
didn't want to do it again.
No, no.
Oh,
I wouldn't
that's
want to
sad.
fucking do that shit again.
What?
Now? I have to teach it.
Yeah, that's
Oh
your
my
job.
god, you have to teach somebody that. Oh my, I'm so
I
sorry.
have to teach
for
it.
you. It's a job, man. It's a
What
job.
an awful job to teach somebody, so scary. Oh my god.
It is very scary, Brad. 'Cause
Whoa.
He drops trainees.
I mean, he can't
How
even,
can he-
tie his shoelaces, so.
Excuse
what?
me?
You don't
Hey,
have to
slip-ons
tie
are
your shoelaces?
superior. Okay.
No, I do have
No.
slip-ons right now.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the
Oh,
shoes.
These are more
That's
formal
why I
than
said it.
laces. These are more formal. This
Why
is my
are we
station
formal
attire.
today?
It's my station
Oh.
attire.
Yeah,
You know?
actually, I my tennis shoes, they're steel toe, but the tennis shoes I have, not these. These are boots.
Obviously,
I changed.
You can
I
see
changed.
that. Yeah, thanks.
Okay,
Thanks for that, Kingsley.
there's a table. I didn't know if you could see them. God, but
There's like gaps, and yeah. Anyway.
you can buy laces that you can change out your laces, and cut them off, and like put them on those little things, and turns any shoes into slip-ons. Oh, it's so nice.
That sounds weird.
Sounds bitch made.
All right, fuck you, Ed.
I'd be careful. I can change your results of that eval. Snap of the
Not
fingers.
really. It's kind of
No,
subjective now.
too late.
Chief,
Too late.
please.
Nope, it should go through.
No!
Nope, it should go through Jesse as well.
Chief, come on! Come on! Seriously? Come on now.
Sounds
that
sounds
was
up.
uncalled
Bitch
for.
made Ed.
Absolutely.
That was uncalled for. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm not even gonna make the joke I'm gonna make because then I'll actually get fired.
Is it me having headaches or Elias is
Any
under the
fireman's
table?
muster.
you.
No, I have not.
Oh, okay, now good. Now, as soon as he put phone in his pocket, it was all
12,000,
started
let's
being all
go.
good.
What was 12,000?
12,000?
Oh,
2048.
2048.
Oh.
Well, 12,000 is a lot more than 2048, my friend. It's like,
What is 12,000 when the record is what 200k?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that
Is there
one
actually-
person has way too much time on their hand.
I think
Yeah,
that
they
one person
need
just
something
spammed their
to do.
arrow keys on their phone. That's what I think they did. That's how I play that game.
Please
just
turn
hope for
off
the best.
2048 servers at AU times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
'Cause
7,
I
8.
don't
They're
imagine
8.
any other
Right,
time
8
when
of
you
the
could
top
just
10 is one
sit
person.
and look at.
Yeah, they have way too much time.
Way too much time on their hands.
That UBI is crazy though.
What did you get for UBI?
Oh, I'm not talking about for me. I'm talking about for them because they're just sitting there
Oh,
playing
Right.
2048.
they're getting paid to play 2048 instead of
Pretty
getting
much.
a job like a functioning member of society.
They're streaming. I don't know if you can do that on your phone screen, but yeah, they're trying it.
I'm just spamming the arrow keys on my phone and hoping for the best.
Oh god, that's not gonna work.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear my? Can you hear? Can you hear
Why
it?
do you have buttons on your phone?
I've got one of those like Blackberries.
Oh,
How the
how old
hell
are
you?
I don't know, 30 something. Oh my god.
These shits are still in service. Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's a trainee.
Oh my god.
I would take it,
Well,
but I gotta
it's
get
10
going.
PM for me.
Yeah, same
You'll
for
have
me.
a good
Okay,
one.
big
Oh my god.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god, I'm a glad.
Foxtrot 75 is detaching from engine 1. We'll be going 1042. You'll be safe, take care.
Thank you for your service.
Used to attend them. There are events like a bucket brigade and fire hose pulling races. Oh yes, please, please, please. I could suggest it to the others and see if it's something they'd like to do. Because yeah, Darcy mentioned about an exercise course at Mirror Park. We did have like a little Safford group jog the other day, where a number of us went for a jog down near Vespucci Canal. That was kind of fun. Excuse me. GAT. Let me put my GAT on here. Yeah, so basically it's like, you know, a fireman's Olympic type thing. That's pretty cool, actually. It's very cool. Oh, I took that earlier and forgot it was one that has multiple uses. Ah. But yes, Cheshire, while you're still here. Is this DBD? Can we get off the fucking railing there? While you're still here, Cheshire. Five lava cakes, 21 Pride donuts, 3 Galaxy mini donut cakes, 20 cake fines, 6 triple brownies, 10 honey lemon cakes, 7 sweet nothings. No, I think I've seen that one somewhere. Yeah, that one sounds familiar. Bucket Brigade. That one sounds familiar. Citrus Splash Seltzer. That sounds decent right now. Do one of those. You have way more than that? Well, remember, ours is still fairly new, so we're still playing catch up. But yeah, the fact that Marie caught 20 people the other day, that says something. I am just fat fingering everything today. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for those follows earlier and that raid from Tony. Thank you, Cheshire, for being here and hanging out and talking so much. Thank you to everybody who lurked and everybody else who spoke for a little bit, like Mr. Brain Monkey and Fern and the lovely Miss Mystic and Kiki Pie and Izzy, the amazing Izzy, and Silver. And Vale, and everybody who came. I appreciate y'all very, very much.
Hey, just give me a few minutes and we'll be down again.
Yep, sounds good.
Let's go, Annoy Reaver. He's usually not still live by the time I am ending, because when I end, he ends. Or he starts after I'm done sometimes. Please give him a Croco Crash and a Croco High. He's doing, believe it or not, the Curse game. Go figure. Also, I hope to see some of you tomorrow night. And tomorrow night we'll be doing our Overwatch and possibly Marvel Rivals stuff. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. I hope to see some of you soon. Give them that Croco Crash and the Croco High. And take care, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your week. I love ya. Bye-bye.